Welcome back to MLB The Show 26 Diamond Dynasty Conquest. Is your host, one Doder. Today, our mission is to get revenge of an epic mini season against the World Baseball Classic team. Now that the World Baseball Classic is over, and we are about 1 week away before baseball season starts, I would like to tackle the World Baseball Classic after losing in that heartbreaking loss to Great Britain in the World Championship, which, I won't lie, it was a tough battle, but I feel that things are different now. As you can see right there on the screen, our team is a little bit more different than last time. I decided to take some time off streaming to work on some things, also fix the audio and the crowd noise because I realized the crowd noise took a lot of overpowered a lot of the videos, and decided to build up the team to be a little bit better. But before we do all that, we're going to do something really quick. We're actually going to open some packs. And as we're opening packs, we'll talk really quick about my reaction to the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, as you've been seeing, I've been grinding on MLB The Show off screen, basically doing quests and stuff to get more packs to increase our team. I've also done some programs on the World Baseball Classic to get the World Baseball Classic players, because unfortunately that's what everyone's playing right now is the WBC cards, since those are the only good cards out until the season starts. So we are going to do that first. We're going to open up 4 of the World Baseball Classic packs and see what we can get. Our first one will be Robbie Glendy. Robbie, I'm not going to say last name if I can't say it. Used him in one of the showdowns, and he was actually a really good card to pick up, so a good one from Team Australia. Our next card is going to be Han-Sung Kim, which I will add to our lineup. As you can see in our lineup now, we still have the same team from the first World Baseball Classic, except we changed it a little bit. I decided to keep majority of them, but also added a few new ones. We have added Albert Pujols to the team, Bobby Witt Jr., who is my current shortstop. Max Muncy, we got that in a drawing pack, which we ended up getting. And we added Cal Raleigh to the team. On our bench, we have Gleyber Torres, which I picked up in during missions. Kendall Marte, which I do have on my bench. Dave Roberts, I got from Team Affinity. And the Bill Mazeroski one we got from doing a story mission to get Bill Mazeroski. Since we have Kim on our team, and I actually like Kim's playstyle, I think I'm going to actually use him. Actually, just thinking about it, I'm going to actually keep him off my team. I like Han-Sung Kim, and I've used him a lot. But unfortunately, I'm going to keep Kim on my backup. The next one we'll get is Yu Chang, who's actually, I never used him in the game, so I'm going to actually move on that one. Plays for Chinese Taipei. And then the last card we got Joey Menzies, if I said his name right. Didn't use him before, but it's a solid first baseman. Unfortunately, I'm going to keep Albert Pujols in this team because I'm starting to learn Pujols' swing. Also, during MLB The Show, they've decided to add the St. Patrick's Day quest to get St. Patrick's Day players. Your goal is to try to get is the Mike Trout 99 overall or 90 overall diamond card. Let's see what we get with this one. Unfortunately, my luck did not go really well, but we did get James McCann. Whitey Ford is actually my starting pitcher, which I've used Whitey Ford in the past MLB games, so he's actually a really good pitcher that I'm used to. And Ryan O'Hearn, which I've actually seen people online have been using, so I'm actually going to add Ryan O'Hearn to my lineup to replace Albert Pujols. He's actually really fast and contact swing, and I've noticed that online people have been using him more than Albert Pujols. Moving on to our pack opening, we'll get a live series with the Dodgers. We'll just see what our bronze and silvers are. Auto flip. Han-Sung Kim. Okay, I guess they didn't give him a silver rate. Bruce Dockrottle, Emmett Sheehan, and Justin Rowewski. Not a bad lineup, but not at the moment where I have in my bullpen. And also to show my rotation. We're going to do the Pirates next. Nick Gonzalez, not bad. Justin Lawrence, not okay. Ryan O'Hearn, which I guess is now playing for the Pirates. Oh wait, we already have his card. Duh. And Jake Mangun. For the Yankee series, we will pick up Spencer Jones, Ryan McMahon, Paul Goldschmidt, who has unfortunately gone down to the silvers, and Trent Grisham, who's always kind of been the silver and gold kind of concept. I earned some bronze packs playing basically quest mode, so these are just going to be not really anything too spectacular, but we got a Ryan Pepe, former Dodger. Chad Green, I think he used to be a former Yankee. And Shane Dohan, which we will not use. I did play multiplayer and actually ended up losing most of my games, but learning in the process that people are cheap. And we got a Chase Burns card, which I actually faced a person who had a Chase Burns card. Moving on to the silvers. We got Rob Ref Snyder. Now we're going to use him. And Austin Hayes. It's okay. Moving on to the balling habits. We're just going to do that. So hopefully we get our first live diamond. We haven't got one yet. And unfortunately, the baseball gods say no today. We did get another Paul Goldschmidt, so we're going to actually sell that. But we did get a Brian Reynolds, which actually could benefit in the outfield. I actually may use him over Teoscar as I'm thinking about it. And once again, no diamond. But it's okay. That's how this game likes to screw people over. Unless you're opening like 100 is. And then we got Andre Moore. Oh, I should know his name because he's a rival. Actually, should I add him to the bullpen? No, we won't. All right, let's open some packs. So the WBC is over. Venezuela beat Team USA. And my team I called out in my last stream on MLB The Show, I was right. It came down to moments. Bryce Harper got his moment when he hit a 2-run home run to tie the game, which was a big deal. But Team USA's bats came cold at the worst time, at the worst possible. And even the captain, Aaron Judge, once again, cannot handle the moment. Nothing against Aaron Judge. I feel like in the regular season, Aaron Judge is an unstoppable force. But this is proven again that he's just not ready for the big time when they need him. I'm hoping Aaron Judge can find a way to get out of that slump. Because now people are questioning his basically, they're questioning if he's actually worth in the postseason or not. But for Team Venezuela, it's a big deal for them. They had more passion than Team USA, and they really wanted it more than anything. Okay, Bryce Terang played on Team USA. He's actually good. Played on the Brewers. But they had more passion because that game against USA felt more. They were crying when they won, which shows how much they care. But their bats came out when they needed to, and their pitching was phenomenal to be able to stop the United States hitting. So in a way, it was one of the WBC classics that I actually enjoyed watching. I was cheering for more Venezuela than USA because I feel with Team USA, it's just egos. And by egos, I mean they just don't seem... They seem cocky in the game. Yeah, you're representing Team USA, but for if you look at Olympics, a lot of times those who never won an Olympic gold medal in their event usually have that passion or drive to win. It feels like more for us baseball fans that we were more rooting. We had more of the passion of wanting to win it all than our own team. And it's nothing against the Team USA team. I mean, they were, they had their moments where they felt like they were unstoppable until they faced Team Italy. And there was moments that they even, I would say, in a nice way, felt like they could win it all. But the thing is they're just not... It's just more of I think it's just a chemistry thing. It just seemed like they all... Well, it was that and restrictions. Too many of the Major League Baseball teams were restricting their players due to... They didn't want them to get injured before the season. Which is valid, because unfortunately there's no insurance policy, as they brought up numerous times about how once they get hurt, they don't have insurance to cover them. But I've noticed that when teams that have players that play for other countries, they don't really feel like they have to put too much restriction on them. They're just kind of more of just be careful, come back, and be healthy for the season. But for Team USA, it just didn't feel like that. Also, a Michael King card is actually not a bad pickup. That's actually pretty good. But with those limit restrictions, it makes you kind of wonder, like, what's the point of even doing the World Baseball Classic if you're going to restrict that team? They should be out there willing to play for their team and their country, but be able to have free range if they play. But because of how teams don't want their star players to get hurt, and then apparently will ruin their chances in the season, it makes valid. So, as a baseball fan, maybe it's time that they change the World Baseball Classic. Maybe not during spring training when all the teams want to get ready. Maybe do it like after the season's over. Or maybe just pick it in another season. Or maybe like later, like maybe in December instead of everything. So it comes to a question of like, how long is it going to take? You know? Unfortunately, we didn't get anything good in most of this pack. A couple of key players, but I'm actually going to change it up now. I actually do not mind Teoscar Hernandez. I've actually raised him up to be an 82 overall. But I'll be real with the restrictions because he is playing right field instead of left field. I feel I'm going to put Brian Reynolds in there and see if that can actually help. I think Reynolds is a little bit faster than Teoscar, and he actually can do a little bit more damage in the batting column. As for Cal Raleigh, he's had moments where I've actually hit pretty well, but I've noticed that I've actually been having trouble with using him in MLB The Show. So I actually will replace him. Would I replace him? No. I'm actually going to try something. I'm going to actually move Marte to second base. I don't want to get rid of Nico because I've actually been getting better hitting with Nico. Kyle Teal is actually my best catcher I've been hitting with since I've been getting used to his swing. And I finally started to break out with Roman Anthony on the off thing. I found his swing and I feel like it could be a big difference in this game. As for Christian Yelich, he's been actually pulling his weight, finding his swing and getting his lineup going. So we've been kind of good on that. As for our lineup, we are actually going to keep everything the same. But with Brian Reynolds and Ryan O'Hearn on the dish, this could actually be beneficial for us. So we could see. But I'm actually going to do something else. I'm going to actually put Bobby Witt in the 5 spot. Keep Ryan O'Hearn in my 6 and put Brian Reynolds as my 7. Muncie's still fine being in his third in the as an 8th hitter, and Kentel Marte will be my DH. So, realizing my speed is really horrible right now. But we could always use Dave Roberts for everything. But this will be the team for right now. As for our pitchers, we actually upgraded a little bit. Whitey Ford is my main starter. We have Paul Skeens, which I earned from the World Baseball Classic program. Hyunjin Ryu is what I got as my reward from doing the World Baseball Classic mini-season the first time. And we've got Le'Veon Mileto and then the Felix Hernandez card from one of the boss battles, which I actually had to replace Joe Ryan, which Joe was actually really good, but I felt it was time to move on. As our bullpen, we kept Griffin Jacks. We still have Sir Anthony Dominguez. Alex Vesia became our new in the bullpen after gaining impacts. We have Fernando Cruz, who actually we earned in the World Baseball Classic program, and many more. We actually earned a Jonathan Broxton today from the Quest stuff, so he'll be my new closer. And then Mason Miller and Andre Uribe will be my new setup. As of right now, this team should be able to take on the World Baseball Classic. So without further ado, and after the long conversations of everything and also opening packs, we are going to start the World Baseball Classic. But we are still in the same division as before. We're in Pool C. So we will be going back to the Tokyo Dome. And we will be starting out as apparently ranked number 1 in the team, since we were in the championships until we lost. The standings are still going to be the same with every other pool. We'll find out who we face. And I'm still keeping the games to be a 3 innings, because with 3 innings it goes a lot faster, so you don't have to stay here and watch the whole games. But it gets a little bit more challenging with each inning being close. And we are still going to play the games on All-Star difficulty, because we've had some pretty epic games on All-Star. All right, just checking, making sure everything's good. I prefer to play all my games at night because they're fun that way. Oh, whoops. I did not see that. Gotta check something really quick. So go to here. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, 1 second. I still have the same team from the last one. That's why it didn't get, I was like, wait, why is he on the team? Yeah. Woo! I have to fix this real quick. So this is embarrassing. This shouldn't take too quick. This shouldn't take too long. So 1 moment. What happened? You go here. Yelich, you're gonna go here. Austin Riley, you're actually replaced with Max Muncy. Bobby Witt still stays here. Gleyber Torres, you're not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be Roman Anthony. I hate when I forgot that I didn't have my squad. Aaron Judge is Brian Reynolds. Okay, Bobby Witt's still there. Muncy's there. Cal is not supposed. This is supposed to be Kyle. You're going to be batting DH. John Hu Lee's on my team. Oh, that's right. I actually switched out John Hu Lee. But I'm actually going to use... No, that's fine. Okay, let me check my rotation. Polsky, Joe Ryan is actually supposed to be... Actually, we could keep Joe. Yeah, keep everyone here. And then the bullpen, without Alex Vesia, should be good enough to handle this question. Okay, that should be fine. All right, everything's good. All right, everything's good. Now we can play. So 3 innings, 28 games. Okay, now we can change it up. So we're actually going to change up our division. Forget everything you heard from the last one. I would like to play in San Juan, and I'm going to take over for... Panama was the one that beat me. Puerto Rico is actually pretty good. Cuba... I'm trying to think who's on Cuba that's important. Colombia actually has some decent, but Canada, they don't really have any. I'm actually going to take over for... Let's take over for Team Cuba. Yeah, we'll take over Cuba. Yeah. So Cuba will be replaced. And then as we're taking over... So we'll be in Pool A this time. This will be different, since we're in Pool C. So unfortunately, that wonderful magical season in the C division is over. But now we are moving into the A division. So we'll play 3 innings. We'll play the 4 teams in that division. If we are able to win each game, we'll move on to the next side, and so forth, so forth. But this is the new team. We should be able to actually win it all and not get defeated by Great Britain. But we're going to have to play in a new stadium. We're actually going to be playing in San Juan on a March, 7 o'clock. And then our first pitcher will be Hyunjin Ryu, who will make his debut. Everything looks the same on my end. Bobby Witt still batting 5th. Ryan O'Hare 6th. Everything else. So we should be good. All right. And with that, our World Baseball Classic journey has begun. See what they got. Gio Usura is they're playing. Harold. They got. If I say the names wrong on these players' names, I apologize. It's a thing. I know who they are, just not. I'm not going to be able to answer. The ones who I do know, you can tell. The ones I don't know, it's whatever. All right. And then I turned down a little bit of commentary, so you guys don't have to hear the commentators. Unfortunately, I did turn down the fans a little bit. Though I do like hearing the fans' atmosphere in these games, I do kind of feel that they're a little bit too loud in the game, so I turned that down. So hopefully, it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Yes, we are wearing the Los Angeles Dodgers uniforms, for that's the only uniforms I have. But I do have the other country uniforms on. I'm just not going to wear it. And without further ado, let us begin. Play ball. Hyun-Jin Ryu onto the mound, making his World Baseball Classic debut. We'll start off. He'll go against Michael Arharo, and he'll start with a first pitch strike. Ryu, former Dodger, played for Team Korea in the World Baseball Classic and pitched for the Dodgers for about a numerous season until he went to the Blue Jays. Ended up retiring as a Blue Jay in his last MLB debut as he takes a strike three cutter for a strike. Renato Rodriguez will be coming up to the plate for Team Colombia. Ryu with the windup in the pitch. And it'll be a pop-up to Yelich, who's playing left field for the World Baseball Classic, and we'll get the second out. Harold Ramirez coming up to the plate for Team Colombia. I believe he plays for the Guardians. And he'll go up against Hyun-Jin Ryu. Ryu with his windup in his pitch. Strike one with a curveball down to the side. Ryu, known for his off-speed pitching, will throw a fastball low and away for a ball. 1-1. Ryu gets the signs, takes the windup, and the pitch. Strike two. Fastball right there in the corner. 1-2. For Colombia, this will be a big deal if they can get a win here today against Team Doder. For Team Doder, it's redemption as Hernandez hits it deep to left field, and it will be gone. So Harold Ramirez hits a home run to get Colombia up 1-0. Should have never thrown that cutter. Hyun-Jin Ryu will be up to the pitch. Strike one. Jirio, I can never get it's Jirio, but I never get his last name. He never pronounces his last name. We'll take a pitch. Grounder. So far we're looking pretty bad with 1-0. Ryu with the windup of the 0-2. Strike three, and he gets him. So one solo home run gets Colombia on the board with 1-0 on deck. My team will coming up to the plate. Adrian Almeida will be pitching for Team Colombia. He'll be going against Nico Horner, who will be batting. Nico Horner in our World Baseball Classic was phenomenal in his debut. He will go up first. The windup, the pitch. Line to right center field. That'll be a base hit for Horner. His first hit of the World Baseball Classic. And he'll get Team Doder's team on the board, on base. Nice hit. Took the first pitch. Line drive. Right in there. Horner can run. Up next, Roman Anthony coming up to the plate. Line drive to left field, but catch, and that'll be the first out. Horner. Kyle Teal coming up to the plate. Kyle Teal in his World Baseball Classic had some moments where he was hitting home runs. Hoping to keep that streak going. Takes a fastball for a strike. Horner to second, and he's in. First stolen base for Nico Horner in their World Baseball Classic. The pitch. Line drive. This could score. Horner going all the way to home. The throw to the plate. He is safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
And Teal takes second with a double. A tie game. What an amazing hit from Kyle Teal. Hit it to the opposite side of the field, left field, to score Horner. And Horner, with his running, was able to score. Tie game. Colombia. Next pitch. Christian Yelich. Liner to shortstop, but playable. 2 down. Making his World Baseball Classic debut, Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt, future Hall of Famer, as many say on the Royals fan base. Very dangerous hitter. Will take a changeup for a ball. 1-0. Second base is Teal. 2 outs, 1-1 game here in San Juan. As he throws a changeup in there for a strike. 1-1. For Bobby Witt, this is his debut for my ultimate team. He's looking to make an impact. On line, he hits a line drive to center field. This could score Teal to take the lead, and it will do it. They're not going to throw it home. So Bobby Witt Jr. makes his Diamond Dynasty World Baseball first hit. And Ryan O'Hearn will be up to the plate, making his Ultimate Team debut. But he'll hit a pop-up straight to center field, playable, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs, and we're up by 1. Moving on to the second.
Leading off for Colombia, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano will be making his World Baseball Classic debut as he goes up. Rhea with the windup in the pitch.
Nope, ball.
Ball 1. I'm hoping Ryu can survive this inning as he takes a hit that's going to be foul. Not going to throw that circle changeup. Ryu with the windup in the pitch. Foul off. 1 and 2. See if I can get him with the curveball down. Gotta get him to chase. He's not chasing. The one thing I learned when I was pitching is like I gotta make sure I have a arm ready in the bullpen in case something happens. As of right now, so I'm gonna get my players warmed up real quick. So I always gotta remember to have an arm ready, just in case if things go sour. 3 with the windup in the pitch, sinker low but fouled off. See if we can get him with a circle changeup. Ryu with the 1-2. Strike 3, got him. Hyunjin Ryu with his second K today. Campero coming up for Team Colombia, hoping to get a rally going to get us back. They're down by 1.
Nope,
takes a sinker high for a ball. Fans are out today blowing their horns, trying to root for Colombia. For my team, it's more of like, I hope we actually have fans. Grounder to first, playable. Should be easy. Second out. Carlos Martinez will be coming up to the plate. Looking to get a hit rally going. He'll take a first pitch for a strike. Fastball right down the middle. For Ryu, when he was pitching for the Dodgers, I think he was in the postseason, he was really good. Problem is he had control issues in certain teams. But Ryu was phenomenal in LA. In Toronto, I know he was really good. Well, he was good in Toronto. Like, he was a solid, like, arm they picked up until he decided to go back to Korea to continue playing there. I believe he's retired now, but I'm not 100% sure. But I do miss Ryu. I miss the Ryu days. As he throws a fastball for a strike. Strike 3, his third K. We move on to the bottom of the second. Luis Patino coming up, throws a 4-seam fastball, slider, sinker, changeup, and a 12-seam curveball. He'll be going against Brian Reynolds, who is making his Diamond Dynasty team debut, and is also his World Baseball Classic debut. The pitch, looks like foul, but catchable. Ooh, just missed it. Only 1. 0-1. Ooh, fastball down the middle, and I missed. What was my swing? I was late. Okay. The 0-2. High, 1 and 2. For Brian Reynolds, this is his debut. Getting him in the pack today, hoping to figure out his swing so he can be very useful. So far, 2 and 2. Decent contact swing, but really good fielder. Will help with the outfield. Replace Teoscar Hernandez on my team due to a little bit more speed. Teo is not bad, it's just he's really slow. 3 and 2. On deck is Max Muncy. The full count, here's the pitch. Fastball! High fastball got me. Damn, I need 6. Coming up next is Max Muncy, who I've been very happy that he's on my team again. Muncy in past MLB The Shows has been my solid clutch hitter when I need to. Regular season, they don't give him really high stats, but he has the power if the ball's there. The pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. Sinker inside, and I just missed it. The 1-1. Sinker 95. Once again, I missed. Damn. Can't hit those fast pitches. And I swing on a crappy pitch. So Muncy will be out, and it'll be the second out. On deck, making his World Baseball Classic debut and also Ultimate Team Kento Marte, who's been sitting on my bench for a while because I couldn't figure out where to replace him. I was going to take out Nico, but I was like, nah, I got better using Nico. But Marte with a single up to the center field will get his first hit and his first base hit. Great hit. Plays for the Diamondbacks. Is their all-star. Pitching change. Emerson Martinez will come in. Like I said, if I say the name wrong, I apologize in advance. Nico coming up. Runner at first. 2-1. Doders. And I'll hit a ground ball up to the pitcher, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit, 1 runner left, no score. So far, 2-1.
Leading off for Colombia, the shortstop, Dion Frias.
All right, I'm going to do a pitching change because Ryu's tired. I'm actually going to put in Herbert. He's making his World Baseball Classic debut as I try to end this game. We're in the top of the third, so this will be the final inning unless Colombia finds a way to tie it. Throws a sinker for a ball. And the music is playing here in San Juan.
That's a ball down.
Damn. My control is really bad on this guy. It's a right over Muncie's head. This could be 2. Oh my god, Yelich can't get it. And that's going to be a double. So the tying run on second.
The center fielder, number 12, Brian.
And Brian, man, I cannot say these names. Takes a sinker for a strike. 0-1. If I'm going to get out of this inning, I got to get a strikeout here just to get it. Slider inside for a strike. He chased. 0-2. Striking for a high fastball. Hits it to the foul. Hits it foul. Circle change up low. Should be able to get him out. Yelich is there. Throws this. Holds the runner at second. And we got 1 out.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter,
Michael Arroyo is coming up to the plate. Hoping to keep Team Colombia's dreams alive in this first round of the World Baseball Classic in Pool A. He's taking 1-1. The 1-1 fouled off. You want a circle change? All right, I'll throw it in here. The 1-2. Strike 3, got him. 2 down. So Colombia on their final out. And Rodriguez is coming up. Rodriguez flied out his first at bat, looking to keep the game tied or hit the winning home run to win the game. He takes a fastball or takes a circle changeup high for a strike. 0-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's low.
That sinker is just not hitting. 1-1. The 1-1. Pop up, but don't know if it will be playable. But oh, it goes over Reynolds' head. Oh my god, and they tie the game. You gotta be kidding me. So Colombia is still in it. And I'm gonna have to have a mound visit because that pisses me off. And I'm actually just gonna warm up Jax. And it looks like Team Colombia is still in this game with their winning run at
that's low, that's a ball.
At second. Ramirez is up. This is going to be tough. The 1-0. Fouls off. I'm going to have to try to get him to chase. Got him at the corner. That was a gift. We'll give him a slider and hope he chases it. Fouls it off. And my closer is getting retired. 1-2. Ball 2. Takes it from the stretch. The wind up the pitch. Broken bat. Pop foul. And that will end the inning. So Colombia ties the game as we go to the bottom of the third. Can my team pull out a walk-off? Or can Colombia hold it off for another inning? Rio Gomez coming in to keep the team alive. He throws a sinker, a slider, and a circle changeup, so a lot of off-speed pitch. Batting next will be Roman Anthony, who lined out his first time at bat. We'll take a slider down away for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Strike 2. Damn, I gotta time the sinker better. On deck is Kyle Teal.
That's a
Takes a
ball.
sinker for the inside for a ball. 1-2. Roman Anthony trying to get a hit going to get on base.
Ball.
Home run wins the game. Getting on base will also help. And he'll strike out with a slider away.
Next for the Dodgers.
Not what we need.
Number 3.
Kyle Teal will come up. Single his first time at bat.
Teal.
He's looking to get this rally going. I feel like the more innings we play, the harder it is to win this game, especially since Columbia came back. But I'm so mad about Brian Reynolds' error in right field. 2-0. Teal, one of the best contact hitters on my team. Hits a bullet to center field and will get himself a single. So Teal will be at first.
Up next for the
Batting next
Dodgers.
is Christian Yelich.
Outfielder number 22. Christian
I'm debating if I should steal.
Yelich.
Don't want to know.
Nope. Ball.
Oh, I even called it a ball before then. That's crazy. Yelich has had moments in his World Baseball Classic where he is hit, where he is clutch. For Teal, throws it first.
No, he's in there.
Got to play it safe on there. They know they don't want to give me an opportunity to score. But Yelich has the power. This is where he needs to shine. As he takes a slider away for a strike, 1-1. Missing Kyle. Throws a ball. Teal slides. He's in
No,
there.
he's safe.
So the winning run at second. All Yelich has to do is move him. The 2-1. Line drive, perfect swing, and this could do it. Christian Yelich will give us our first win in the World Baseball Classic in San Juan with a walk-off line drive. Kyle Teal will score, and the winning pitcher will be... Who is it? What a ball game. Herbert will get the win. Gomez will get the loss, but with this win, we'll be 1-0 in our division as we move on to the next game in the World Baseball Classic. What a hit from Christian Yelich. Only problem is I had in that game was I screwed up in Reynolds. I don't know why he couldn't get in front of that ball. But when that ball moved out of the way, it gave Columbia a chance to come back. But with that, we will move on to the next game. Nico Horner gets his attributes raised up. He's in the purple tier now. And we got more packs. We got uniforms, Tiger Growl. We got the Tiger Series. Another St. Patrick's Day pack, which is good. And we also got another show pack, which we'll open that at the end of the season. We're going to go against Puerto Rico, one of the top teams in this division, I believe, next to Panama. And they will be a tough game. They have Kiki Hernandez, Edwin Diaz as their closer, so Diaz will be a big deal. And we'll see who else is on their team. Once again, we're playing on All-Star mode on all these games because that's how we're going to do it. And we'll play a 4 o'clock game in San Juan. We'll put Paul Skeens on the mound for this one. Keep the same lineup. Feel like we don't need to change anything, like how everybody was playing. And we'll go on to the next game. See what team Puerto Rico has. Puerto Rico has Nolan Arenado, forgot about that. Carlos Correa, or Cortez. Actually, we'll see when the lineup gets in. So we're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's hometown, but the Puerto Rico team will be the away team today. And let's see who... Well, we already know the standings, so we're just going to move that on. Top 2 teams will advance. Polsky is making his World Baseball Classic debut for the Doders. Will come up,
Leading
and
off
he'll
this
go against
afternoon,
Willie
the
Castro.
second baseman,
Castro.
number 3, Willie Castro.
Castro. Yeah, I almost said it right. Paul Schemes, Padres ace, not Padres ace, Pirates ace, young stud. Won the Cy Young this year. looking to make his World Baseball Classic debut and get us that win to move us up in the standings. He'll throw a fastball high up to center field, but playable, to get the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Elliot Ramos will come up to the plate.
Elliot Ramos.
I feel like he's going to be a dangerous batter, but we'll play it safe. We're going to keep relying on the Paul Schemes fastball as he takes the first pitch for a strike. 101 on the radar. Paul Schemes, when he signed Young Award last year, looking to do again this year. Hoping his Pirates can actually get their season going. Pirates have high prospects on him, and I'm hoping they can get their season going since they, unfortunately, didn't do well. They didn't do too well. And then they had the whole Andrew McCutchen drama, so I kind of feel about that. But they're hoping to get back in it. As Skeen strikes him out with his sinker for making 2 away. Nolan Arenado recently picked up from recently signed with the D-backs, not staying with the Cardinals. Making his World Baseball Classic debut with Puerto Rico. Fun fact, played for Team USA. Did he play with the Mike Trout team? Yeah, he played with the Mike Trout team. But now he decided to play for Puerto Rico, so I guess that's allowed. Takes a fastball right on the corner for a strike. 0-2. Schemes just showing dominance on the mound. Here's the 0-2. Will he get Arenado? And he will. Not even swinging. And a 1-2-3 inning for Paul Schemes as we go to the bottom of the first. My team coming up. Angel Reyes pitching. He has a sinker, a slider, 4-seam fastball, circle, changeup, and a cutter. Looks like he can throw up to 97, so anything fat. So his fastball is going to be his problem, but I'm going to be looking for more of his slider. Horner coming up, batting 263 in this World Baseball Classic. We'll take a first pitch pop-up foul. Is he safe or is he out? And it'll be an out. That'll be a foul ball. 0-1. Horner hoping to have a great season with the Cubs this season. Him with Pete Crow Armstrong and Dansby Swanson as he hits a piner to right field. Playable to get the first out. Roman Anthony, who actually didn't do much in the World Baseball Classic in real life. Well, in the midseason he did. In the championship,
no, that's outside.
well, it was whatever. He is up 1-0, batting .313 in his World Baseball Classic. We'll hit a eye swung on an inside pitch. Can he beat it out? And he won't. Second out. Kyle Teal coming up to the plate, batting .313. 1 home run in the World Baseball Classic will coming up. Hoping to get something going, need a rally going. We'll take a sinker and foul it off. Kyle Teal, he was the winning run in our first game against Colombia, scoring from Christian Yelich's line drive.
That's a ball.
Looking to get a rally going in the first inning. The 1-1. In there for a strike. 1-2. That sinker is going to be the pitch that's going to bite me, isn't it? Yep. He's relying on his sinker, which is the pitch I wasn't looking for, but that's his standard pitch. If he can throw anything else, I think I have a shot. Fouled it off. 1-2. Staying alive. He's thrown 9 pitches. The 1-2. Fouled again. That was my timing. I'm hitting it good. I'm actually swinging pretty good. The 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that should be a base hit. So Kyle Teal keeps his hitting going as he runs to first. And on deck will be and coming up to the plate will be Christian Yelich, who hit the winning single in their last game, batting .133. He's hoping to get something going here. Ground ball, that should be a single. First baseman got in the way, so I couldn't run to the third. But with runners on first and second with 2 outs, it will be Bobby Wood Jr. coming up. Bobby batting .300 in this World Baseball Classic. Looking to get some damage on this Puerto Rico team, but unfortunately we'll hit a ground ball to the second and we'll end the inning. So 2 hits, 2 men's on. We go to the top of the second. Puerto Rico coming up. Eddie Rosario, former... I think he was a former Marlin, also former Brave. Did he win a World Series? I think he won a World Series ring with the Dodgers. He wasn't he was part of the team, but he wasn't actually playing. Well, he
That's
played
the
a
ball.
few bit, but I think he won a World Series with the Dodgers this year. I know he did one with. No, that's Jorge Soler. My bad. No, Eddie Rosario was a Brave. Who knows? Pops it up in the foul ground, but playable. Gets the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Edwin Arroyo.
Edwin Arroyo, who plays for the Reds, don't have a lot of information on him, is coming up to the plate, looking to get a hit going for Puerto Rico. We'll take a fastball inside and foul it off for a strike. Ball schemes. Looked like he was having a lot of fun being with Team USA. Says he enjoyed the experience with the team and felt very connected with a lot of the players. I think he had more time being with them than he did with his girlfriend. Zing. Sorry, I'm joking. I don't know. strikes out the side. Strikes that out. Carlos Cortez coming up. Playing for the Las Vegas Athletics, or if you're old school, the Oakland Athletics, coming up to the plate. Will hit a laser to Muncy, who just picks it up and throws it to first, and that will end the top of the second. So no runs, no hits for Puerto Rico. Our team coming up in the bottom of the second, hoping to get something going. How do you guys feel about the Las Vegas Athletics when they debut in their new stadium? I've seen photos of it. I'm hoping that the photos that they show and the design makes it worth coming. Problem is, it needs to be cheaper to go to Vegas now. It's too expensive. Brian O'Hearn coming up, batting a .333 in his World Baseball Classic. I think he got a single in his last at bat. Also is leading the teams in RBIs. Crazy. Takes the ball. The 1-0. Splitter for a foul. I just missed it. But I am excited about seeing that new stadium that the Las Vegas team is. Unfortunately, they're still known as the Oakland Athletics that is playing in Sacramento. I guess they haven't got the rights yet to call themselves Las Vegas yet. But eventually they will be the Las Vegas A's. 3-1. On deck, Ryan Reynolds. Let's see if he throws me a fastball down the middle for me to crush. He threw the fastball, but it wasn't where I wanted. So that'll be a walk. Brian Reynolds coming up. Takes a fastball for the strike. Haven't got used to it. First time using his live action player card. I've used his card before in past MLB The Show, but I still haven't figured out his swing. It's kind of more of just a replacement for Teoscar. Pass ball. This should be a stolen base, and he's in there. So the leading run is at second with no outs. Puerto Rico looks like they're having problems on the mound. For Fernando Cruz, this is a big deal because he is one of their top relief pitchers on that team. Throws a sinker for a strike, 1-2. I'm looking for a fastball. No, the slider. And he gets Reynolds swinging. So 1 out. Max Muncy up to the plate. Muncy looking to swing the silver hammer to get the team up. We'll take a fastball for 93 for a foul. That was my pitch. I missed it. Runner on second. 1 out. The 0-1. Slider down. 0-2. Gotta take a quick lead. See if I can throw him off. The 0-2. Foul. I was late. That sinker is the pitch that I know I gotta hit. Throws the sinker away for a ball. 1-2. Muncy looking to get something going. The 1-2. Low and away. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. High. Ball 3. Full count. Marte on deck. The 3-2. Ball 4 walks Muncy. So runners at first and second, and a pitching change. Raymond Burgos will come in to replace Fernando Cruz, and Marte's up. Runner at first and second, 1 out. No, 0-0. I swing on a really crappy pitch. My bad. For a strike, 0-1. Marte had a great season with the Arizona Diamondbacks, became an all-star. Was really one of their sparks in that team to get them going. We'll take a high fastball for a strike as I swung. Looking to keep the same performance again for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Since they came in, they were actually close to making postseason. They just had a bad series with the Dodgers. 1-2. Fouled off. I should do a double steal, but I just don't feel confident in the speed. And right now he's not throwing anything good. But I'll take a lead and see what we do. We'll try it. Oh, is it gonna be a double steal? And both of them are in. Full count. 1 out. 3-2. The pitch. Bases will be loaded. Marte does not swing. For Puerto Rico, this is the worst thing that can happen to them, as it's 1 out, bases loaded, and Nico Horner up to the plate, one of the top leadoff hitters on this team. The pitch. Takes it for a strike. Sinker right down there. Did not want to pull the trigger. For Puerto Rico, they need to get out of this inning. A double play will save them. The pitch. Fastball down the middle. I had a good swing. I should have been able to crush it. 0-2. And that line drive will score 2. Hits to left field. The throw to home will score 2. Throw to second. Everybody's safe. And we broke the tie. Our team up 2. Puerto Rico 0 by a Nico Horner single or double. On deck, actually up to the plate now, Roman Anthony. What a hit. I was looking for something in the middle, and Horner was able to pull the trigger on it, hit a nice line drive to left field. Good throw for the Puerto Rico player, but just not in time to get the runner out. So now it's 2-0 with no outs. Roman Anthony hits a line drive to center field. That's going to clear the bases. That's going to score 2 with a 2-run score. It's now 4-0 as Roman Anthony gets a single. Nice hit by Roman Anthony. The rally keeps going for our team. It's only 1 out. Here's Kyle Teal keeping the bats going as he hits a foul ball. Fastball low and away. I may have to get a pitcher ready for the bullpen in soon. The pitch. Inside for a ball. Roman at first, 1 out, 4-0 our team. Kyle Teal hits a big ball to center field, but should be playable, and that will be the second out. Roman retreats back to first, and that will be a pitching change for Puerto Rico, who pitches for the Red Sox. Batting next, who hit a single today, Christian Yelich. Well, a defensive swing, but could drop, which will end the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, and we go to the top of the third. Puerto Rico's last chance to tie the game.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez coming in. Paul Skeens staying on the mound. Looks like he still wants to finish the game on his own. I don't blame him. He's been throwing 15 pitches and has been dominating this Puerto Rico team as he throws a fastball in there for a strike. Christian Vasquez plays for the Royals. I believe he's probably the backup catcher for Salvador Perez, which is also a congratulations to Salvador Perez on the big win in the World Baseball Classic. What a Hall of Fame career for him, for real. For him to win one there is a big deal. Also, congrats to Ronald Acuna Jr., who also was very happy that Team Venezuela won, especially since he got hurt in the last World Baseball Classic. To come back and win one for his country is a big deal. Congrats to them. Emmanuel Rivera up to the plate. Will take a fastball 98 for a strike. Paul Skeens just showing no fear against this Puerto Rico team, as Puerto Rico needs 4 runs to tie the game. We're only playing 3 innings here, folks, so after 3 innings, that's it, unless we tie. And he takes a strike 3. That's sweeper from Paul Schemes.
The center fielder.
Brian Torres will be the last batter for Puerto Rico unless they get a rally going. Paul Schemes is just showing his dominance on the mound today.
No,
Will
that
throw a
missed. That's a ball.
fastball low and away. Plays for the Cardinals. Actually, not. I've heard of him, but not actually seen him. I've heard of him. I think he's one of their farming system. Throws a sweeper for a strike. But he could have a big impact for the Cardinals as they're trying to show their young talent in the Central. I feel like the Cardinals can make a run against Chicago, but Chicago is the favorite, I believe, for the Central Division. The 0-2.
That's a ball. Outside.
That'll be a ball. All right. He's really tired. He doesn't have any energy. I'm just going to go for power for power. Let's go for a fastball, and hopefully he strikes out. And he does. So Paul Schemes completes the game and shows his dominance against Team Puerto Rico. We win 4-0, so that'll make us 2-0 in our Pool A bracket. And for Puerto Rico, a big loss here in their home field in San Juan. Looking to figure out a way to get back into this World Baseball Classic. Paul Schemes will get the win. Unfortunately, Fernando Cruz will take the loss, as we will move on to the World Baseball Classic with the next game. Player of the game should be Kyle Teal, I believe. I think Teal actually had a big hit, but I forgot. So we'll move on to the next game. Max Muncy will get a player attribute upgrade, so he'll get more points. He'll move up to number 2. That's a big one. We get Seth Hernandez, which is a pitching prospect from spring training. Plays for the Pirates. We got another player, World Baseball Classic card, and we got some Pirates stuff because we are doing the attributes. So our next game is going to be Panama. Before we play, let's see what's going on in the other pools. So we're number 1. If we beat Panama, we will move on. We will get a clinching spot for the next round of the tournament automatically. For Pool B, did no one play? Why did everyone lose? Huh. That's kind of funny because they usually show the top teams. They usually show the teams that are doing well. I guess it's a glitch. The game's still having glitches. So we'll go on to Panama. We'll play on All-Star difficulty. And pitching for this one should be... Oh, gotta fix that. Every game has to be in March. We're going to do an 11 o'clock game. And we're going to put in... Le'Veon Montanello? I think it's Le'Veon. And we'll keep the same lineup. That's weird, because in the first World Baseball Classic in the last live stream, they showed the teams standings, like who was winning and whatever. So I guess apparently they're not showing it now, because it would be kind of nice to get an idea like who's the top teams, but I guess they're not doing it. But it's okay. This game's been glitchy. There's like moments where it's like it's not showing stats, or like there was one time I hit a home run and I had a player running around with a baseball bat in his hand, which was like, why? So as of right now, Panama and Canada have not played, which makes you weird. Which is weird. Le'Veon, can't say his last name, but pitches for Team Cuba. Will go against Allen. Throws a fastball, circle changeup, slider, and I believe a sinker. And a curveball. I'm going to try to see if I can get people out with the curveball. Takes a 0-1 for a strike. The 0-1. Nice break on that curve. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouls off. Try to go for a high heater. And that got me... I got lucky he hit a foul ball. But I'll get him with the slider, and it's a strike 3, so 1 out. Sosa is up to the plate. Big, dangerous man from the Phillies. Also one players I don't want to face. Can hit home runs if you throw something hanging. actually had a great season with the Phillies last season.
Ball.
As the Trumpets are playing here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Getting everybody in there. Takes a circle changeup down the middle, low for a strike. 1-2. Sosa, one of the danger hitters in Panama, takes a pitch. Strike three, got him. Second out. First strikeout. Jose Caballero coming up to the plate. He also was big in the World Baseball Classic for Team Panama.
No, that
We'll take
missed.
a
That's a
curveball
ball.
for a ball. Jose, from the past World Baseball Classic that I played against him in the championship series, hit a 2-run home run off of me, which I did not
Ball,
appreciate,
outside.
but I was able to get back and win that game. We'll take a 2-0. Can't find a strike zone,
Yeah.
but we'll take a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Strike out. See if we can get inside sinker and see if he chases. The pitch.
No, that missed. That's a
Too
ball.
low. 3-1. On deck, Miguel Amia. God, I can't say their names. Apologies. Fastball up for a strike and fouls it off. Full count. Slider should be able to get him here. The pitch.
Take your
Oh, I
base,
didn't get the
ball
call. So my first walk in the World Baseball Classic will go to Jose
Miguel Amaya.
Amaya. Okay, so I almost said it right. Fast runner at first. 2 outs.
Hee-haw.
Fastball for a strike. Miguel playing for the Cubs this year. Feel like it's going to be more of a bench role player, but could be a big factor for the Cubs. We'll take a circle changeup to the corner for a strike. 0-2. Runner on first. 2 outs. Panama looking to score first in the series. We'll foul off a fastball low and away for a strike. 0-2. Le'Veon is not a pitcher I've used before. So this is his first debut in the World Baseball Classic and also on my on my Diamond Dynasty team. Takes a pitch. Pop up, but should be playable to left field for Yelich. He's under it, and that will end the inning. So 1 man left on the base, but no hits. We go to the bottom of the first, and my team will be up. Pablo Espino will be pitching for Team Panama. Throws a four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, circle, changeup. Pitch I'm going to be looking for from him is the circle changeup. And before I do anything like that, I am actually going to start getting my players warmed up. So I'm going to get Mason Miller going, and I'm going to get Sir Anthony Dominguez warming up. It's a nice, beautiful morning here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. As we started off with Nico Horner, who's batting .243. As 7 runs batted, tied with the team's RBI. Can't even think about it, but ties in, but is second to the RBIs. Takes a fastball high for a strike.
That's a ball.
1-2. Man, that sun is so blinding, I can barely see. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just early, but apparently it was fouled. 2-2. But he'll get me with a high fastball because I was looking for something else. 1 out. Roman Anthony up to the plate. 3-0-3. Having a way better World Baseball Classic than his first time debut. We'll take a curveball for a strike. I'm starting to become more of a Roman Anthony fan in real life. I don't know, something about him. I just want to root for him. I think it was in the World Baseball Classic that I kind of was like, I really want him to go well as he hits a popper to left field for an out. That, and I'm also like rooting for Boston to have a good season this year. I feel like they can make a big upset with the Yankees and taking the second place. But as Kyle Teal crushes one to left field, back at the wall, it is gone! Team Doder takes the lead, 460. In his 3rd home run in the World Baseball Classic, Kyle Teal starts off the game with a solo home run, and we are up. What a crushing pitch. Threw a fastball down the middle, was all over it. Nothing they can do about it. But for that, we will move on. Christian Yelich up to the plate. He'll take a fastball and fouls it off for a strike. But yeah, like, I'm hoping Boston can get like something going as Christian Yelich hits one deep to left center field. Should be two. Bounces off the wall. Yelich goes to second. The throw to third, and he will get a stand-up double. Good hitting from Christian Yelich. Bobby Witt Jr. up to the plate, batting .333, keeping this rally going as we're in the bottom of the first here at San Juan, Puerto Rico. Doder's up 1-0 as Bobby hits a line drive to right field, but that will end the inning. So a solo home run from Kyle Teal breaks the tie and will get our team up 1-0 as we move on to the top of the second.
Leading off for Panama, the designated hitter, Ruben Tejada.
Ruben Tejada will come up to the plate. I'm actually going to change pitchers because I don't trust my pitcher right at the moment. So I'm actually going to put in Sir Anthony Dominguez up. Sir Anthony, four-seam, sweeper, splitter, sinker, curveball. Best pitch he has is that splitter, in my opinion. He'll throw the splitter for a first pitch, first strike. For Toronto, I'm hoping they can get to have a repeat performance like they did as Ruben hits it foul to Muncy and we'll get the first out. For the Yankees, I feel like it's more questions again. I'm not bagging on the Yankees because I'm like saying like I want the Yankees to be successful because it's nice to see when the Yankees are playing well, even though I'm not a Yankee fan. But I feel it's going to be a questionable season with them, just given the whole what happened in the World Baseball Classic and their whole situation. They will get Garrett Cole back, which would be a big deal. But will their bats actually come alive in that division? Because Toronto still looks really dangerous, and the Red Sox gave the Yankees a big run, even though they lost in the first round in the wild card. As Sir Anthony Dominguez gets a strikeout, 2 outs. Leo Jimenez is up to the plate. He'll take a fastball 99 for a strike. Also, who plays for the Blue Jays. It's going to be a big at-bat for Panama as they take 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Pop-up should be playable for Roman Anthony, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning, and we move on to the bottom of the second with the score 1-0. Doders. I'm not gonna say Dodgers. Just don't want to. Alberto Baldonado coming up. Fastball, circle, changeup, and slider. He'll go against Ryan O'Hearn, who leads our team with RBIs. I'm going to be looking for the circle changeup. Fastball inside for foul. 0-1. The pitch to O'Hearn hits a fly ball to center field, left center field, playable, and that will be an out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 10.
For the Central Division, I still pick the Guardians to becoming a big threat, but with the Tigers almost stealing the Central Division last season, could do some big things.
That's a ball.
But with Taro Scrubel being their ace and their hitting's kind of like so-and-so, I feel like they could take the Guardians out. But with Jose Ramirez still being there and Stephen Kwan, since they haven't traded Stephen Kwan, it still makes the Guardians even more of a threat if they don't, how do I say this, don't choke. 2-2. Reynolds trying to get something going here. He'll take a fastball away, full count. I'm hoping for the White Sox to have a decent season too, since they picked up the Japanese guy. I don't know his name at the heart, as Reynolds hits a fly ball to right field for an out. But I'm rooting for Chicago to get a season going. I think the White Sox are due to start something. Muncy coming up to the plate, batting .278 here in this World Baseball Classic. We'll take a low fastball for a ball. And we'll take a fastball inside for a strike. For the West, I have is the Astros. Hate to say it. Takes a fastball again, 1-2. Mariners, I don't see that happening again. There's no way. And the only team that looks promising is the Angels because they're young talent and pickup pieces. But since they don't have Ron Washington anymore, who was actually helping them win, and it's like, what's it? It's Kurt Suzuki or something like that. Could be questionable. Muncy has a full count. On deck, Kendall Marte. And I take a slider up in the zone, and I miss a swing. So 1-2-3 inning for Panama as we go to the top of the third. Panama's final chances. Obviously in the West, I'm picking Dodgers, but I have Padres and San Francisco fighting for wild card. I'm hoping Colorado can get something going. They need to get something going. I'm going to keep Dominguez in there for another inning. He's been pitching dominant. For the Central, I think I said Cubs already. For the East, for National League East, it's going to be the Phillies. If Atlanta stays healthy, they could take that spot. I don't see the Mets getting there. The pieces that the Mets picked up during the offseason just doesn't fit well for me. Like, Bobichet picking up is decent, but you're putting him in a different position, and I just don't see that helping him. Unless he becomes phenomenal at third base, which I doubt it.
No, that's
But
foul ball.
it's going to be the Phillies. They're still good. In Atlanta, they're going to have their team all healthy again. They're going to be a threat. All right, we're on the final out as 2 outs here. Allen's going to come up. Let's see what happens here. Dominguez still staying in,
That's a ball.
trying to complete the 6th out inning. Sweeper 5 for a strike. Our next game will be against Canada. Fastball for a strike, 0-2. But this win here will secure us a spot for the next round in the World Baseball Classic as Dominguez throws a nasty splitter in the outside corner. And with that win, our team will move on to the next round as a guaranteed spot. And we will see who we will be facing in the quarterfinals. But the next game that our team will be facing now will be Team Canada in the next round. Dominguez gets the save, Le'Veon gets his first win, and Pablo Espinal will get the loss. A low-scoring game for our team, but a win nonetheless as we move on to the next round of the World Baseball Classics in Pool A. Also, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the live stream of MLB The Show, Diamond Dynasty Conquest. Side note, personally, just want to say thank you for guys who are tuning in to watching it and are taking the time to. This is the first time streaming MLB live streaming. In the past, I've said this before in the past stream, I used to just upload just videos of it. But it is actually kind of fun playing this and commentating on it as I'm playing the new show. And I'm having a great time talking baseball. That's literally the whole point of this, is just baseball talk. And also trying to make our Diamond Dynasty team stronger. So we got the White Sox uniform. We got a Lewis Roberts card. I don't even think Lewis Roberts is still playing for the White Sox anymore. I think he got traded. Chris Sale. Oh, man, classic. He was playing for the Braves last time I remember. Or no. Yeah, he was with the Braves. But he also was with the Boston Red Sox in that World Series team. The one that beat the Dodgers in 2017. No, not 2017 was the Houston Astros. He was the 2019? Yeah, 2019 with that team. So our next game is going to go against Team Canada. Let's see if anything changed. So far it's not showing any of the who's winning in the other pools, which kind of makes me a little bit upset because I kind of want to know who's winning so I have an idea of who I'm facing. But we'll keep going as we're going to go against Team Canada. No Freddie Freeman on this Team Canada team. He decided not to play this year, but nonetheless, I feel like even without Freddie, Team Canada would have had a great World Baseball Classic. Unfortunately, I think they did okay. They didn't do too great in there. I think Felix Hernandez will get the start as our pitcher. I'm not going to use Whitey Ford. think Whitey, I'm going to keep him for the next round. Oh, they have Otto Lopez. Oh, Bo Naylor. Oh, yeah. Actually, their team's pretty decent. So with this game against Canada, this will be the last game of the Pool A division. We have already guaranteed our spots in the next round. But this game is kind of more of a... It's a whatever game. I think it's just a bragging rights one since we moved on. I don't know why no one else has played. I think that's a MLB to show glitch because they're supposed to show the other team's stats. So I guess there's a glitch in the mini season. I think I've already stated that before, but kind of disappointing because I want to know who's winning. Making his World Baseball Classic debut and also in our Diamond Dynasty team, Felix Hernandez, who will be pitching.
Number 6, Edward Julian.
Edward Julian, playing for Team Canada, plays for the Colorado Rockies, will make his first at-bat. And we're on the way with a low ball from Felix Hernandez. King Felix pitched for the Mariners for his career. Was most of his career? No. Or did he play for them? Or was he did some with the Marlins? I don't remember. But more of a known Mariners pitcher. King Felix was phenomenal in Seattle, and we do miss him. 1-2 pitch liner to Yelich, but playable. 1 out. Him, Kershaw, Scherzer, Strasburg. Man, there's a lot of pitchers. Verlander, Bad Bum, Tim Lincecum. A lot of pitchers. Abraham Toro coming up to the plate for Team Canada. We'll take a pitch for a strike, and we'll be down 0-2. Don't know what Major League Baseball team he plays for, but playing for Team Canada nevertheless. As Felix throws a nasty slider in the corner to get him out, 2 outs. Josh Naylor, who is really good with the Guardians, and is up to the plate for Team Canada, taking over for Freddie Freeman, who did not participate in the World Baseball Classic. Is up to the plate. Very power hitter. Don't want to throw anything that will give him an edge. I think he's playing for the D-backs this year, if I'm not mistaken. Or that could be Bo Naylor. I don't know. It's one of the two. Dang, the bat is loud as he is crushing those balls foul. Felix with the windup in the pitch in the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Throws a sinker away for a ball. 1-2. If I throw him an off-speed pitch, if I throw him that curveball, he's going to crush it. So I'm going to try to go for a slider inside. Ooh, he just nabbed it. Felix figuring out a pitch to strike out Naylor. We'll take the 1-2 to wind up the pitch from Felix.
Ball. That's
high. 1-2, 2-2. He's giving me problems. The 2-2 pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 fastballs that just did not hit where I told him to hit. That's not good. Okay, we'll take the chance with the curveball and hope he misses. Grounder to first. Oh, nice block. Couldn't get him out. Just got him. Nice play. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits. And we go on to the bottom of the first. James Paxton. Oh my God, I've heard that name before. Will be pitching. He throws a knuckle curve, fastball, cutter, circle changeup, and I believe he throws a slider. Will go against up Nico. Dang, James Paxton. I haven't heard that name in a long time. We'll take the first pitch to Nico, which will hit it foul just too early on the cut fastball. I think James Paxton pitches for the Nationals, but I'm trying to remember his current team now. As Horner hits a deep fly ball to center field. It's back. It's gone. A solo shot for Nico Horner, his second in the World Baseball Classic. 420 will move us up 1-0. It was right down the middle, and it was just a perfect swing. All control, and just dominated as he hit it to the deepest part of left center field. But will move us up 1-0. Roman Anthony coming up to the plate. No outs as we're up 1-0 against Canada in the World Baseball Classic in Pool A. Roman Anthony will take a swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1. For Robin Anthony, looking to have a redemption arc as he did not do well in the World Baseball Classic in the game, not in real life. In real life, he was actually really good. He just got cheated out of. Well, he didn't get cheated. He just didn't do well in the finals. We'll get an 0-2 hit. Is looking to get a win here, but we'll strike out on that knuckle curve because that's some shit. Kyle Teal coming up. Big hitter in the World Baseball Classic, looking to keep the rally going. We'll take a fastball in for a strike. On base percentage is 1.019. It's fourth on the Dodgers, or on the Doders. We'll take a 0-1. There's the pitch.
Ball.
Went back to the fastball, but this time will be a ball. 1-1. I would say for Team Italy, I would really hope Team Italy can come back and be dominant in the World Baseball Classic as I take a fastball for a strike and miss. I actually had fun watching them taking espresso shots in the dugout when they hit a home run or whatever. And they were a fun team to watch in there, especially when they were playing against Team USA. But when they lost to,
That's in. Ball 4.
that's going to be a walk. But when they lost, I mean, I'm sad because I was enjoying the espresso shots they were doing and everything. But I'm hoping Team Italy will make a comeback in the next World Baseball Classic. Christian Yelich coming up to the plate, batting .317. Has one home run in this World Baseball Classic. Will come up to the plate, 1 out, 1-0 us. As he takes a cut fastball high, just gets out of the way for a ball, 1-1. Kyle Teal first. The pitch, fouled off. That fastball that Paxton's throwing is 96. I'm having a little hard time catching up to it, but I'm hoping to hit it as Teal will take second base on a good steal, his third one in the World Baseball Classic. Runner at second, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High pitch for a fastball again, just missed, full count. On deck, Bobby Witt Jr. The 3-2, and I strike out. Ah, my God. James Paxton, after giving up a solo home run, back at it, taking control of this game, making sure Team Canada does not lose, as Bobby Witt will hit a pop-up to center field, and I believe that will end the first inning. So 1 hit, 1 home run, gets us up 1-0. As for Team Canada, they'll be starting to bat in the top of the second. Tyler O'Neill coming up to the plate. Former Cardinal, if I'm right. We'll go up against Felix Hernandez. We'll take a fastball for a strike. Hernandez so far had a rough first inning when he was wasn't hitting his pitches. But looking a little bit more confident on the mound now as he throws another fastball for a strike. For Tyler O'Neill, looking to get Team Canada on the board by getting a rally going. But unfortunately, we'll take a slider inside for a strike, and we'll be strike 3. Owen Casey will be coming up to the plate for Team Canada. I actually used Owen Casey in the Battle Royale program as I was trying to earn packs. He's okay. We'll take a pitch for a ball. I'm going to try not to go into my bullpen yet. I want to get Felix to go through 2 innings. As he throws a circle changeup away for a strike. Unfortunately, Felix is getting tired. The 1-1 to Owen. In there for a strike, 1-2. I guess he wants me to go sinker again. Let's see what we get. Felix with the windup in the pitch, the 1-2. And that ball is going to be hit deep. It's going to go to right field, and Canada is tied the game on an Owen Casey home run, his first in the World Baseball Classic. We'll let it give a replay real quick. They told me to throw a sinker. It hanged, it didn't dip, and it was just a hanging fastball for Owen to square up and crush it to get Team Canada the tie. 420, exit velocity 99. What a hit. As for Felix, I believe that's going to be it for him, but I don't have a pitcher ready. So I'm going to have to let's get Mason Miller to warm up. And I think Broxton will start stretching. Otto Lopez, who plays for Team Miami Marlins, will be up to the plate.
Ball.
Also for Team Canada, we'll take a low pitch for a ball. For Felix, The only advice I can get him is to shake it off and try to get this out right here to get back his composure. As he throws a circle changeup for a strike. Canada looking to take a win here would be big for them if they can move on to the next round. For us, we already have a guarantee, but a win here would be big for us just for the seeding for the next round. Felix with the windup of the pitch. Otto is hitting bombs. He's seeing the fastball as the trumpets are blowing here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Felix with the windup in the pitch. Grounder, foul. I'm not throwing the four-seamer. We'll try the change-up, or curveball. Line drive to Roman Anthony should be playable. And that will be the second out. Matt Davidson will come up to the plate. Davidson. Felix is out of energy, but unfortunately my bullpen is not ready yet. As he throws a sinker in for a strike. For Felix, I believe the best thing for him right now is just to get out of this inning strong. As he throws a fastball, fouled off for a strike, 0-2. For Matt, keeping the bats alive for Canada. For us, just to get out of this inning. The pitch, slider didn't break, ball 1, 1-2. They want me to throw another fastball. Let's try a curve. The 1-2. Strike 3 got him, and Felix gets out of it. So a solo home run ties the game for Team Canada as he's carrying his bat around the base pad. See the glitches we get from MLB The Show. It's just weird to see them carrying the bat around. But for Team Canada, it's 1-1. Ryan O'Hearn will come up to the plate. 5 home runs for our team. We'll go against Mitch Ashman for Team Canada. We're in the bottom of the second. O'Hearn hits a big deep fly ball to left center field, but it looks playable and will be the first out. What was my timing on that? Brian Reynolds coming in, having a rough World Baseball Classic, unfortunately. Hasn't hit the ball really well. I was late on that fastball? No way. Will come up to the plate. He'll take a ball. Ryan has not really been doing well in this game for me. I'm hoping he can get something going to get hot going. Right now he takes a fastball and fouls it off for a strike. But it happens because I still haven't found his sweet spot yet. The 1-1. I swing on a circle changeup for a strike. That's my fault because I misjudged it. The 1-2. Ooh, just missed. That's a ball. 2-2. Will he challenge me again with a fastball? The pitch. He did, but he went up and he missed. Full count. 1 out. Full count. 1-1. Tie game. Line drive to center, and that should be a base hit. So Reynolds gets on board with a single, and the winning run will be it. They want a pinch runner. I actually think I can do that. So we're actually going to put in Dave Roberts. We will get a penalty, though, because Dave's doesn't really play right field, but I feel in this situation, this will be a good opportunity to get in the steal. Dave Roberts, former Dodger, former Padre, former Red Sox, had a big, huge impact with the Red Sox with that famous steal against the Yankees. Will come up as Muncy hits a line drive to center field for a base hit. Roberts, in my time when he was on the Dodgers, was a very, very active bench guy. Always cheering, always rooting for his team. Real guy as Marte takes a swinging for a strike. When he was on the Red Sox, that's where he really shined with that famous steal against the Yankees.
Ball.
And then helping Boston win that World Series ring too. They actually, fun fact, in Fenway in one of the clubhouse or the VIP section, if you take the tour, as Marte, sorry I have to cancel that real quick, hits a deep fly ball to center field. It is gone! Marte with his first World Baseball Classic home run, or his second, breaks the tie, and the Dodgers are up 4-1. Fastball blown away. And Marte just had all bat on it to crush it to the deep part and will make Canada change pitchers. But yes, if you guys take the tour at Fenway, they actually do give live tours. In the VIP section, as Nico Horner's up to the plate, they actually have Dave Roberts' stolen base in there posted on the wall as Horner hits a fly ball to center field for an out. And it shows a photo of him actually sliding into the base. It's really cool. They have a lot of like memorabilia up there, like baseballs from All-Star games, World Series from different teams. It's really cool. It's a really like cool experience. You should go check it out. Check it out. Not promoting, just saying like if you guys are a baseball fan, check it out. They actually have you can look them up on the website for tours for Fenway. And I also know they do that for other stadiums too. Dodger Stadium does it. I think Petco Park. Look them up. Going to a ballpark and getting a tour of what's inside the stadium is really fun. As we strike out, but the tiebreaker was broken, and a home run from Marte to make it a 4-1 game against Canada.
Leading off for Canada.
Bo Naylor up to the plate, which we will switch out for Mason Miller, who is going to be put in the game. Mason Miller, closer for the San Diego Padres, used to be the former closer for the Athletics, got traded to the Padres last season to help them with their postseason run. Is pitching for Team USA. He did not pitch in the championship series, as that's been the big question why they didn't put him in there. As he takes a 0-1 pitch for a strike. Bo Naylor takes an 0-1. Bo Naylor, former Guardian. I also think he may be playing for the D-backs, is up to the plate. But the famous Mason Miller, why didn't you put him in as Bo hits a line drive to center field? I think the restrictions was kind of dumb on it, but I feel like it's just more the restrictions on the Padres part, but I think for Mark DeRosa, I honestly think you should have just had him pitch regardless, and then just took the repercussions from it earlier, but he didn't do that. As he hits a ground ball to Muncy. Muncy to second, to first, double play! So for Canada, Edward will be their final out. For Miller, this could be a save opportunity as our team will move on to the next round of the tournament, as this will be the final game in Pool A. Miller throwing a high heat fastball will throw a 1-1 sink or change up that he just chased. The 1-2, this could be it. The horns are blowing as a pop-up to left field for Yelich, and this will do it. So our team defeats Pool A and gets a clean sweep of the division with a record of 4-0. We will move up to the next round and see who made the next round in the World Baseball Classic. But great pitching from Felix Hernandez. Mason Miller closes out, and the big home run today to save it was Marte, who hit a 3-run shot to get us the lead. And now we will find out what happens. But yeah, for Mason Miller, in real life with the whole thing, and then Mark DeRozan not, like, putting him in, I think it's just because of the Padres restrictions is my thing. But if you're in a championship game like that, everybody should be available regardless. But that's the problem with Team USA, too much of the restrictions. Also, maybe Mark DeRozan is not the manager that we need for Team USA. I feel like we could get someone else. He just doesn't fit that culture. That's just me. Who would replace him? I don't know. There's like a couple of people that could do it. Maybe some retired people, but just one of those things. I just never really liked Mark DeRozan as the manager for Team USA. He's like one of those, like, I could get you to the championship, but I can't, but I choke on the championship. Kind of like a choker kind of concept. But nothing against Mark DeRozan. I mean, I always did enjoy watching him on MLB, MLB Network when he was there. All right, so we got some packs. We actually got the Alfonso Soriano card from the St. Patrick's Day program, so that's good. We got the Cubs icon, Cubs series, and we got stolen base. So a couple good things. All right. So we're going to review the end of the season overview. Dave Roberts is apparently the MVP. I don't know how he did anything. How did Dave become the MVP? He didn't And the coach's award goes to Dave Roberts, which he didn't do anything. He just, it's okay. Pitching award goes to Jose Quintana from Chinese Taipei, or from Colombia. Dave Roberts apparently was number one in the thing over Kyle Teal, Max Muncy, Christian Yelich, and Nico Horner. I don't know how that works. Jose Quintana was the best pitcher over Paul Skeens. Seth Lugo came in third. And Herbert came in fifth, but he actually didn't do well either. What the heck? Bo Naylor came in second. Eddie Rosario in third. Jose Caballero came in fourth. And Donovan Solano in fifth. Griffin Jackson only pitched one game, and he was reliever of the year. Fernando Cruz from our team came in third. Okay. And the all-season starter goes to Whitey Ford. But Whitey didn't do anything. None of these guys. Oh, wait, this is just a team. Okay, I was going to say, Broxton. But wait, no one did anything. What the? These awards are. It's glitched. I don't understand how this works. Whatever. It's okay. All right, we can skip this. The stats don't make sense. All right. Let's go over this really quick. All right. So Panama made it. Congrats to them. They will go against Team Mexico. Australia and the Netherlands. That's a good matchup for the quarterfinal 3. We are going to go against Great Britain, which is the team that beat us in the semifinal in the last time we played the World Baseball Classic. We will be going against them, which is ironic. The team that won it in the last stream is our opponent in this one. And Team Venezuela will go against Chinese Taipei. I'm surprised there's no USA, Japan, or Dominican Republic in this run. So this actually is interesting. But for us, this is a revenge game because Great Britain was the one who knocked us out in the championship. So we are going to do that. So we're going to play the next game. So with this game, go on All-Star. The man who beat us was Chaz Chisholm in the 3rd inning. He hit a solo home run. He hit a 2-run home run to end the game in the last inning. We lost that, but it's okay. All right, we're going to play a night game. And I believe I'm going to take a bet. I'm going to put Ryu in this one. Ryu should start this game. Yes, the Harry Ford is one I got to watch out. Trace Thompson too. But Chaz Chisholm is the one that I know I have to watch out because Team Great Britain, that was the player that beat me. And it was a Cinderella run. It was so many fun moments there. We were having games where we were trying to either get a walk-off if we were lucky. This one a little bit more easier, but I think that's just more on me because I have been playing the game on my own off-stream just to get more packs to open for streams, but a little more of me is like, man, maybe I should kind of step it up a little bit. But I'm sticking to my gut. We're still going to keep playing this on All-Star difficulty because that's where it was, and it was a lot of fun doing it. 100 Ryu will be pitching for us. Pitched the first game against Team Colombia and was dominant. We'll be going against Nate Eden from the Red Sox. Ryu, who pitched phenomenal in Colombia, looking to get our team to the next round of the World Baseball Classic as he throws a cutter in for a strike, and we're on our way. Ryu gave up only one solo home run against Team Colombia, but were able to bounce back as he throws a second cutter for a strike and fouled off. For Nate, looking to get more revenge on our team as he hits a bullet to left field. That's going to be off the wall, and that's going to drop down. Yelich with the grab, throws it to the cutoff man, and Team Great Britain has a runner on second with a stand-up double. Great Britain, champions of the World Baseball Classic in the last series, looking to take a repeat performance here in this World Baseball Classic as Chaz Chisholm up, the one who hit the winning home run against our team, will take a ball. Runner in second, no outs. 0-0, top of the first. As Chisholm hits a line drive to left field, which will score a run. Yelich with the ball, hits the cutoff. Chisholm will get a stand-up double, and Great Britain will get on the board first with a 1-0 lead. For Ryu, not looking good. I need a mound visit. I'm gonna have to start getting people ready. For Hyunjin Ryu, this is not looking good. Gave up 1 run in the first game against Colombia. Is having a hard time with Great Britain as Harry Ford is up to the plate. Great Britain, bats are coming out alive as Harry takes a strike, 0-2. Strikeout here would be really good for Ryu because I need a strikeout. Chisholm at second. Throws a curveball high for a ball, 1-2. This is the game that's going to be tough as Harry hits one down to right field but should be playable. Catching it, throws it, wild throw to the cutoff man as Chisholm moves to third. B.J. Murray Jr. up to the plate. Reynolds has not done well in right field since I switched him out with Teoscar. I'm going to be real. Takes a cut fastball inside for a strike. Runner at third, 1 out. Ryu trying his best to keep this a 1-run game. Throws a fastball high. Short but playable. Chisholm tags. This could be a run to home. Chisholm goes. The throw to home. The tag. Out of there to play. What a throw from Reynolds to get him out of the game. But Great Britain scored first. And they're up by 1 as we move on to the bottom of the first. Oh man, I was great for throw from Reynolds. I was afraid he wasn't going to get it. Brandon Beck coming to the mound for Great Britain. Throws a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. I'm going to be looking for the curveball. Nico Horner coming up to the plate. Had a great World Baseball Classic in Pool A. Looking to get our team up on the board first. The pitch will take a fastball for a strike. I'm not going to swing on a high fastball. Horner loves these moments in these one-game eliminations. We'll take a fastball up for a ball, 1-1. On deck, Roman Anthony. The pitch. Fastball high again for a foul ball, 1-2. The 1-2 from Brendan takes it away. He's throwing nothing but fastballs. Hasn't thrown any of the off-speed pitches yet. That one was a fastball. 2-2. Brendan into his windup, the pitch. And Horner gets a single up to center field, and I will give him a base hit. A runner's on for our team. Batting next, Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony hoping to get a redemption arc in this World Baseball Classic against Great Britain. Will hit a line drive, but this should be a double play. To second for 1, and first to get him out. To a double play. Not what I was looking for. 2 outs. Kyle Teel up to the plate. Teel had a great World Baseball Classic in this one, hoping to keep it going as he takes a high fastball for a ball. 1-0. For Kyle, a hit here will be big as he's had a solo home run as he hits a line drive to right field. Should be good. It's gone! Kyle Teel clutches again, and he gets a solo home run to tie the game here in the World Baseball Classic. Threw a fastball inside, had enough power to hit it to right field, right over this ball. 364 is the distance, exit velocity of 100, and Kyle Teel has tied the game here. On deck is Christian Yelich. Now is Christian Yelich, who will take a changeup or curveball for a strike. Great Britain was having command. You know, they were having the double play ball. They thought that things were running smoothly, but one mistake pitch, and we're back at it. The 0-1. Christian hits a ball to the second baseman, but that should end the inning. So a solo home run ties the game, as Great Britain and us are tied 1-1 as we move on to the second.
Leading off for Great
Christian Robinson will come up to the plate against Hyunjin Ryu. Unfortunately, I'm going to warm up Fernando Cruz, and then I'm also going to warm up Uribe. This is probably going to be Ryu's last batter if things go south. Ryu does a fastball, but foul. Christian Robinson, one of the big bats for Great Britain, a big threat in the 5 spot. I'll take a circle changeup for a strike. Anything I throw high, he'll crush it. So we gotta watch out. Ryu into this windup, the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2. Could try to get him with a changeup. I mean curveball. 0-2 from there, and he gets it in there with a curveball down the middle. Ryu with a strikeout. Trace Thompson coming back, former Dodger. Also had an incredible catch in real life in the World Baseball Classic that stole Will Smith's home run. Brother to Klay Thompson is playing for Great Britain as he takes a pitch for a strike. Has power and is a threat. Ryu with the pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
1-1. On deck. I have no idea. The Ryu is 1-1. Strike 2. Sinker into the corner with a strike. They want me to go with a circle changeup. I'll give it another try. I don't like my umpire. I don't like the coaching call.
Ball.
Ball. We're going to get him with a curveball. Ryu into his 2-2 pitch. Trace fouls off the curveball. If Trace just timed that, he could have got it out of the park for Great Britain. Ryu with the pitch.
No, that's
fastball up. Full count. Big pitching moment for Trace Thompson. Trying to get Great Britain on the board for us. Need a second out to get out of this inning. This is going to be Ryu's last batter. And he gets a check swing. In there for strike 3. Trace Thompson strikes out. A big strikeout for Hyunjin Ryu, and the manager's coming out, and I will be it. They're going to put in Fernando Cruz into the game. Fernando Cruz making his World Baseball Classic debut for this team, not for Team Puerto Rico, is coming in against Will Clark. He'll throws a splitter for a strike. Clark playing shortstop for Great Britain, looking to keep the rally going, looking to get a rally going for Great Britain to make an upset. As he throws a fastball in there for a strike. 0-2. Fernando into his windup. The pitch.
That's
a ball
That's
inside. For Clark, this is going to be a big at-bat if he can get something going for Great Britain. But he'll take a slider slider away into a strike, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Great Britain. For us, we will come up to the plate. Keep switching up.
Number 70.
Andre Scrubs, if I said his name right, is pitching. Pitches for Team Astros. We'll go against Bobby Witt Jr., who's been pretty hitless in this, who's been pretty struggling in this World Baseball Classic, looking to get something going. We'll take a cut fastball and swing for a strike. Bobby Witt, one of the fastest on the team next to Dave Roberts. Could be really dangerous on the base pad if he can get on. We'll take a knuckle curve for a ball. Cutter, knuckle curve, and slider. Damn, that's all he has. I'm looking for a hanger. As Bobby Witt hits a deep fly ball to left center field, that's going to go off the wall. Bobby's running to second. The throw in. Does he go for 3? No, because I don't trust that arm. But a big hit for Bobby Witt Jr. to get a stand-up double. Ryan O'Hearn up to the plate. No outs. Runner at second. 1-1 game. As he takes a cut bat ball for us, fouls off for a strike. For Bobby Witt, a big steal here could be a big thing. And we're going to do a bunt. Ah, he threw a knuckle curve. Damn. Try to do a sacrifice bunt on that. And he hits Ryan. Oh my gosh. Well, if things are going bad for Great Britain, that is doing it. As Reynolds is up, a switch hitter. Runners at first and second, no outs. As Reynolds hits a fly ball, it'll be foul. Reynolds trying to get a moment happen. Both men steal. Throws the knuckle curve. Bobby's in there for third. Runner at second. The double steal works. All Reynolds has to do is hit a pop-up or get something going. Ball 2, 2-1. This is the moment for Reynolds if he can get on, break the tie, get us up. As he hits a ground ball, just foul. Cut fastball and just timed it late. 2-2 to Reynolds. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And it drops in front of Trace Thompson. Thompson throws it to third. Runner safe. Bobby scores. And Reynolds gets a double. As they score, we're up 2-1. He bobbled it, which was uncharacteristic like him. I don't know what happened there, but they could have scored 2. Or they could have probably scored another one, but great way to recovery to keep it only a 1-run game. As Max Muncy's up to the plate, he'll take a strike, 0-2. Muncy trying to keep the rally going for our team. Great Britain trying to reduce the damage to just 1. The 0-2 as Muncy hits a line drive, and this is going to score 2. And with that, our team is up 4-1 by a Muncy single. Great hit by Max Muncy. A pitching change as Gary Gilhill will come in, who throws a sinker, slider, slurve, and a fastball. Will go against Kento Marte, who hit a big home run against Team Canada in our last game. The pitch. He'll hit it foul for a foul. Muncy at first, no outs. Bottom of the second, 4-1 our team. For Great Britain, this is the worst nightmare they can get. They're going to try their best to get out of this inning to get back into the plate. For our team, we're going to actually do a pitching change. We're going to put him in, and then we're going to get Mason Miller warmed up. If things are going, we won't need Mason Miller. We can actually save Mason Miller for the next round. For Marte, a big hit here could keep keep us going as he takes a ball. 2-2. Muncy at first, now looking to steal. Gray for the pitch. Marte hits a grounder. This could be a double play that Great Britain needs. Throws it to second for 1. Gets him out at first for 2. Double play. A big break for Great Britain as they need the double play. Up next, Nico Horner, who is 1 for 1 for today with a single, will hit a pop-up to center field, and this should get them out of the inning. So Great Britain gives up 3 runs and is now down by 3 as the score is now 4-1 our team, but a big hitting performance from our team as we go on to the top of the third.
Now pitching, Abner.
Abner Uribe will coming in, throws a sinker, a slider, and a four-seam, looking to close out this game against Great Britain. For Great Britain, this is their last chance to tie the game as Ivan Johnson comes up. The winner of this game will move on to the next round of the World Baseball Classic.
No, that's out.
And will face either Venezuela or... is it the Netherlands? The Netherlands or something like that. We'll find out. 1-0. Ivan... hits a ground ball to second. Should be the first out, and there's 1. Justin Wiley coming up to the plate for Team Great Britain, hoping to keep this game alive. Not going to let that happen. We'll take a pitch for a strike. Slider in there for a strike. Let's see how his sinker is. First time I'm using Uribe. I haven't used him before. Ooh, that sinker is crazy for a ball. Justin looking to get Great Britain back into this game. We'll take a ball for 2-1. Very disciplined on the plate. Just doesn't want to make a mistake.
That's a ball.
Uribe is all over the place. Not looking good for our team if he can get something going. The 3-1. Pop up. Playable for Reynolds. Underneath it. Second out. Great Britain is 1 out away from being eliminated in this World Baseball Classic. And Nate Eden, who doubled his first time at bat at the plate, is up to the plate. He'll take a slider for a low for a ball. For Nate, a hit here will bring up Chaz Chisholm as he hits a ground ball at first, and that will do it. Great Britain has been eliminated in the World Baseball Classic, and we're moving on. A big win for us as we defeat the defending champs of the World Baseball Classic, and we move on to the next round to play either Venezuela or the Netherlands. I'm a little shocked that Great Britain gave up. It felt like in the first inning they were right back to where they were just clobbering everything I was hitting. But that second inning where they fell apart gave me the rally to come back. And with that win, that's a big win for me because I got my revenge on Great Britain. Because I lost to them in the championship. And it was Chaz Chisholm who did it again. So Kyle Teo is the MVP with a solo home run. Fernando Cruz wins. And we will move on and see who we face next. That made me feel really good. I got revenge. I need a revenge against them. Greg, all right, we got a card to get Greg Westry. I've seen him in the World Baseball Classic. He wasn't actually that bad for Team Italy closer, so glad to get him. Got a Cubs banner, and we got another pack, which we will open those later. So we advance. So the Netherlands and Mexico will play against each other. Mexico beat Panama, and the Netherlands beat Australia. And in surprise action, Chinese Taipei is actually in the semifinals where they beat Venezuela. When in real life, Venezuela is our champs of the World Baseball Classic. But in this game, it doesn't matter. So we'll go against Chinese Taipei in the next round. That's actually interesting. I didn't expect Chinese Taipei to make it. In real life, I was rooting for Chinese Taipei in their division because I was sad to see them go too, because their players really were sad that they lost too. But I'm gonna say, out of all the teams, a lot of them, besides the big three, the Dominican Republic, Japan, and USA, a lot of them, the non-teams that no one was counting on, were big shockers in that World Baseball Classic. They were more interesting to watch, because they just wanted to win. And they were going against some juggernauts teams that, some of them surprised them on beating them. We're not going to change anything in this one. We're just going to keep everything the same. So we're going to move on to this. Paul Schemes will be on the mound for this game. And I played Chinese Taipei before, so I feel like this could be a good win for us. The only teams I'm worried about is Mexico and the Netherlands. So we'll see what happens we'll see what happens with that. So we're in Miami, Florida now. We're going to play a day game. Kai Wee Lin will be pitching. Fastball, curveball, changeup. He'll go against Nico Horner. Winner of this game goes to the finals. Live in Miami. Horner up to the plate, batting .500 in this finals. We'll take a ground ball to second as the first pitch and the first out, and we're on our way. Roman Anthony's up to the plate. Roman Anthony has not done well in this World Baseball Classic in the semifinals. Looking to change that here today. On deck is Kyle Teal. The 1-1, 2-0. Pitch I'm looking for is a fastball just down the middle. That'll be the pitch I can crush. 3-0. Kyle Teal on deck, batting next. Roman Anthony takes a pitch. Change up low. I got tricked. Gave him hope. 3-1. Let's see what the next pitch is. Change up again. A little bit in the same area I was looking for, but now it's a full count. Roman Anthony will take the 3-2, and that will be a walk. A big walk for us as Kyle Teal's up. Runner on first, one out. Here in Miami. As Kyle Teal hits a line drive to left center field, but playable, which will be catch. So 2 down. Roman Anthony retreats back to first. 2 down. On next is Christian Yelich, who's having a decent World Baseball Classic, looking to get some damage going. We'll go against Lin. As Lin throws a fastball, and I just missed it. Roman Anthony takes the lead. Could do something here. Maybe a hit and run play. The 0-1. Throws a changeup, but doable for Roman as he moves to second. Stolen base by Roman Anthony. The 1-1. Yelich hits a line drive, or hits a pop-up to left field, but going to be playable, and that will end the inning. So a walk, but no man score. We move on to the bottom of the first. Chinese Taipei coming up. Paul Schemes will be pitching for us today in this semifinal game. Pitched a game against Team Panama, who was very dominant. Ended up winning the game on his own. Didn't need to go in the bullpen. Looking to get our team to the finals with this pitching performance as he goes against Stuart Fairchild for Team Chinese Taipei. He'll take a sweeper for a strike. Paul Schemes stayed with Team USA after Tubro, whatever his name is, on the Tigers, had to leave for one game. Could have stayed for the whole thing, but Tigers want him back. Is pitching for Team USA as he takes a sweeper for a strike, 1-2. Paul Skeens with the windup in the pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
I think I'm going to hit him with a high fastball. See if we get him. The 2-2 from Skeens. Strike 3 got him, 100. First strikeout of the game for Paul Skeens.
Batting second, the designated hitter, and comes in.
Laying up to the plate. Doesn't have any history against Paul Skeens, but we'll see what he can do here. For Chinese Taipei, a big deal getting out of their bracket, beating both Japan and that bracket to get to the semifinals. A big upset in their pool. Looking to keep that Cinderella story alive here. The 0-1. Strike 2. Slider down, got him with the slider. We'll see what we can do with a Paul Skeens splitter as Skeens takes his windup to the pitch. Strike 3! Caught him looking. I think he was looking for something else, but didn't chase the splitter. Second strikeout for Paul Skeens. Chen up to the plate. Looking to keep havoc here as he hits a pop-up, but playable for Reynolds, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning for Paul Skeens as we move on to the second inning. Bobby Witt Jr. coming up to the plate, batting 1,000 apparently. Had a double in his last at-bat against Great Britain. Will hit a line drive down to right center field. This could be 2. It'll be a ground rule double for Bobby Witt Jr., so his bat's staying hot in the semifinals as Bobby Witt moves to second. Another Lin coming up to the pitching mound as he will be pitching, hoping to keep this a tie game. Bobby at second, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn up. O'Hearn hits a line drive, but this will go through the middle. Bobby Witt turns from third, running home, and then we'll get our first run. So Ryan O'Hearn with a clutch single scores the first run of the game with Bobby Witt Jr. scoring. Reynolds up to the plate. Still trying to get his mojo going. Got a big hit in his last game against man, I just played him not too long ago against Great Britain. Hoping to keep this going. Fouls it off. Fastball up, fouled out. 0-2. O'Hearn at first. No outs. 1-0 us in this semifinal classic at the World Baseball Classic here in Miami. O'Hearn, Reynolds takes the ball. 1-2. The pitch.
Nope.
2-2. Try to hit him with a curveball. The 2-2. Strike 3 got him with a high fastball. And Reynolds goes down swinging. So 1 out, and this will bring up Max Muncy, who's been dominant in this World Baseball Classic. Got a double or a single his last up at bat. Scored in 2 runs against Great Britain. Looking to keep his bat hot. O'Hearn takes a lead. Don't know if he's going to steal or not with Muncy up to the plate. Muncy takes a swing and fouls it off. Looks like it was a hit and run play that didn't work out. 1-1. For Muncy, looking to swing the silver hammer, looking for a home run here. Fortunately, will take a fastball for a strike. 1-2. Lin with his windup in the pitch. A curveball down the middle. Could move the runners along. O'Hearn stays at second. Muncy will stay at first, and a single for Muncy.
The designated hitter,
Marte up to the plate. Marte having a big World Baseball Classic debut. Has a home run. Decent runs batted in. Keeping his team alive. Batting in the 9th spot. On deck, Nico Horner. Looking to do damage here with runners on first and second. Last time there was runners on, he hit a 3-run home run.
Ball, that's low.
Ball 2, 2-0. Great stop by the catcher. No one advances. For Marte, a big Diamond Dynasty debut, and I'm surprised I haven't been using his card lately. Will hit a ground ball, but this should be 2. Hits it to second for 1, and gets him out of first for the double play. So 1 run, 3 hits, 2 men left on. Chinese Taipei will come up to the second inning and bat.
leading off for Chinese Taipei.
Yu Chang will be up to the plate to go up against Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens, dominant as ever, only throwing 9 pitches in the first inning, looking to keep his streak going. As he hits a ground ball to the shortstop, playable, throws the first, just beats it in time. Chang gets a base hit for Chinese Taipei. He outran. Damn it. What was his speed? He has a 70? I'm surprised. Runner first, no outs. Big hit fly ball to left field, but Yelich should be able to get it. Runner tags back to first, and that would be 1 out. I think that was my mistake pitch, and he just got underneath it, but luckily he didn't head out of the park. Wu up to the plate against Paul Skeens. He will come up to the pitch, takes a sweeper for a strike. Big lead at first. Paul Skeens in his windup. The pitch. Strike 1, strike 2. Throws it to first just to check him back. He had a big lead. I don't trust him. I know he's not gonna steal. I'll get him, but you never know. 0-2 to Wu. The pitch. Just got a piece of the sweeper. Paul Skeens trying to get out of this inning with a double play. Swings and a miss. Throws it to first. Well, strikeout, but 2 outs now. Shane up to the plate. He'll go up. Takes a splitter for a ball. Plays for the Boston Red Sox. Boston must be having a big time with their prospects as they pick it up. As Chang hits a light line drive to center field to move the runner to second. Runner at first and second with 2 outs. And another Chang will come up to the plate. I believe a mound visit will be set up as we're going to warm up Mason Miller. And we're also going to get Jonathan Broxton to stretch out. 1-0 us. Bottom of the second. Winner goes on to the finals in the World Baseball Classic. Skeens with his pitch. A ball. Fastball away for a ball. 1-0. For Chinese Taipei, a big moment here if they can get a run on the board or take the lead.
Ball that's outside.
Fastball again for a ball. 2-0. Skeens in his windup. The pitch. Big swing, foul ball. That splitter did not help me at all. But it gave me a strike. 2-1. Paul Skeens in his 2-1 pitch.
Ball.
Just missed it again. 3-1. Chen on deck. Skeens into his windup. The 3-1. Fouled off. 3-2. The way things are going, this could be Paul Skeens' last batter, unless he can find a way to get out of this. Skeens with the windup to the pitch. Ground ball. It's gonna go right through the first base. Runner scores. This is gonna be a tie game. The throw to home. The tag. And he's safe. Dang. A big hit for Chinese Taipei, and that's gonna unfortunately take Paul Skeens out. And a big blow. My first baseman did not help me there. No reaction at all for that. And literally the throw to home did not help. But Chinese Taipei is now up 2-1. And could actually take the series away. Not good. Jonathan Broxton making his World Baseball Classic debut, hoping to keep this a one-run game, has not hit his mark. Chen up to the plate, 2 outs, runner at second. The insurance run is at second. The go-ahead runs on is at the plate as he fouls off a 100-mile fastball for a strike. Broxton looking for his windup the pitch to keep this a one-run game. And he strikes out the side. But Chinese Taipei make a comeback with that big single, that big double to make it a 2-1 game. But I have the top of the order, so maybe I can pull something off. And their closer's coming in to end this game. I am not looking good at this situation. For Chinese Taipei, a big win here will move them to the World Baseball Classic. For a lose here for me would really make me upset because I want to beat this so bad. And I want to. Up bat will be Nico Horner. He's been big in his World Baseball Classic. If he can get a hit here, it will be big. Takes a fastball for a ball. 1-0. Hoerner's trying his best to get on base to start a rally. And that's not going to do it there as he hits a ground ball to third, the throw to first. Off the plate, he's safe! What an error! A big error from Chinese Taipei. This could be big. Hoerner's at first. Roman Anthony on deck. Hoerner takes a lead. Does he run? Big, a foul ball by Roman Anthony. He just took solid. Hoerner at first. No outs. Takes another lead. The run. It's a strike to Roman, but gets Hoerner to second base. All right, the tying run at second, the winning run at home. Roman Anthony is 0-2. And he takes a swing, but that gets away from the catcher to throw to first. And he gets Roman Anthony out, but Nico Hoerner is now at third. The tying run at third, Kyle Tillab, one of the dangerous hitters in this lineup. Chinese Taipei is in a dangerous situation. They bring the infield in. Kyle takes a swing for a strike. 0-1. It was a slider. The pitch. I swung on that crap. Shit. 0-2. I'm going to call time.
Time is out.
So I'm getting a little too... I got to relax. Kyle, one of the dangerous hitters, looking for something here. Big fly ball. This could tie it. It's going to be a little short. Hoerner runs. The throw to the plate. He's going to have to slide. He's in there. Tie game. Kyle Teal with a big sacrifice fly to get us back in the game. And a big, big blow to Chinese Taipei as they just had 3 outs away to win the game. And Christian Yelich is up to the plate. What a game to go to the finals. Yelich takes another strike, 0-2. Sinker low and away for a ball. Chain trying to keep this a tie game. Yelich trying to extend the lead. Takes another ball, 2-2. For the bullpen, I have no idea who I'm going to put in. But Yelich swings on a crappy pitch on my fault. Throws it to first, and that will end the inning. But a tie game gets us to go to extras as an error by Chinese Taipei cost them the win. But we're going to the extra innings. And I'm going to change my pitcher. Wait, how's Broxton right now? Oh, we're not going to extra innings. My bad. Scratch all that. Alright, Broxton's in for pitching. He'll go against Stuart Fairchild, who struck out his first time at bat. Takes a fastball for a strike. I believe in the bullpen I have Mason Miller ready. Broxton with the windup to pitch. Another fastball, 0-2. He's attacking him with that heater. Fairchild, the winning run. Hits a fly ball. Should be playable. Don't know why Bobby Witt Jr. is supposed to get it, but he'll get the out. 1 out. A home run here wins it for Chinese Taipei. For us, we just need to get to the next inning. Broxton with the pitch. Takes it for a ball. For Broxton, trying to get this to keep it a tie game.
Ball, that's in.
For Chinese Taipei, get a runner on to cause havoc. 2-0 on Broxton. Hits the corner for a strike. Lin is one of the dangerous hitters in Chinese Taipei. Broxton, one of the dangerous closers. Can he keep this a close game? Throws another fastball for a strike. 2-2. On deck, I have no idea. I totally forgot. Broxton with the pitch. Ground ball to Muncy. Muncy the first. 2 outs. And Chen's up. Broxton's thrown 13 pitches. The question is now, do we keep him there or do we switch pitchers? They're going to stay with Broxton. Chen is the winning run if he hits a solo home run, but looking to get something going. Broxton throws a fastball in the corner up for a strike. 0-1. Broxton, tired right now, has pitched about 2 innings, looking to get out of this jam. Tried a circle changeup for a strike. Missed it. 1-1. For Chain, could be the hero to Chinese Taipei to move to the finals for the first time in a while. For us, this will be our second time. If we can hold it off.
Ball 2.
Broxton throws a ball, 2-1. Broxton brought up to the World Baseball Classic for this moment because our bullpen was bad in the other one. Ground ball, hits it foul. Through a sinker, 2-2. Broxton into this windup. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, got him! Broxton gets out of the inning. What a pitching performance for Jonathan Broxton as he strikes out and gets a 1-3 inning. As we move on to the 4th. What a game.
Now pitching, Yuen Song.
Yuen Song will come in. Fastball. Whatever. Since Yelich is slow, they're asking to do a replacement. So for this situation, I'm going to put Dave Roberts in.
Now running at second base.
Dave Roberts
Number 10,
in for our team for Yelich. Yelich was the last out, but here's Bobby Witt Jr., another speedster. We're looking to take the lead. Chinese Taipei wants to keep this a tie. For Bobby Witt, this is a big moment. He'll take a fastball for a strike. Didn't want to pull the trigger. For Roberts, a big moment here if he can get to third. They throw it to second, and Roberts just gets in time. A big blow if Roberts gets taken out at second base. Roberts not making a lead. Starting to run. Bobby Witt takes another strike. The throw is high. Roberts is at third. The winning run is at third. Bobby Witt, 0-2. Bobby needs to get a hit. The 0-2. Bobby just fouls it off his foot. It was a curveball off speed. For Bobby Witt, this is a big at-bat moment. The 0-2. Fastball should be good enough to score Roberts. Roberts tagged at third. He's going to go. The throw to home. Roberts will be there, and they do it. 3-2. Big hit from Bobby Witt Jr. to score in Dave Roberts. Roberts with his speed gives us the lead. Ryan O'Hearn up. O'Hearn looking to keep this inning going as he hits a foul ball to right. On deck, Ryan Reynolds. The 0-1. Just fouled out. Winner of this game goes to the finals against Mexico or I even forgot the team. Either matter, we need to win this. For us, it will be our second time. For Chinese Taipei, it will be their first. As Ryan O'Hearn takes a fastball inside for a strikeout. Ryan Reynolds up to the plate. Big out here for Chinese Taipei to get it and make it a one-run game. For us, we need a rally. Big hanging curveball, just missed it. Reynolds is looking, going like, what did I do wrong? That was the pitch. The 0-1. High fastball, just missed it. A little late. 0-2. Fastball away, 0-2. I'm going to call time.
Timeout.
Because I have to do something. Reynolds calls time. We're going to put Mason Miller in, but we're going to warm up Sir Anthony Dominguez just in case. The 0-2 to Reynolds. Strike 3, got him, and that will end the top of the 4th. They get one run from Dave Roberts running and Bobby Witt sacrifice, but for Chinese Taipei, they get another chance of winning. And the closer coming out now is Mason Miller. Mason Miller closed out one game against Panama. We'll go against this really dangerous Chinese Taipei lineup with Chain up it. They have a runner at second who has fast speed. Don't know if we're going to be looking for a steal here, but for Team Taipei, tie run at second, winning run at home. Mason Miller's first pitch is a strike for a fastball, up in the zone for 100. Chain looking to become a hero. For us to spoil that. Miller throws another fastball, 101, up in the zone for a strike. Does he go off speed or does he stay with the fastball? Miller into his windup. The 0-2. Chain just fouls it off. A hanging circle change. And Mason Miller just got out of that one. 0-2 to Chain. Miller into his windup, the pitch, the 0-2.
Ball 1.
missed it for a strike. Didn't get the call there. Miller's really trying his best here to get out of the situation. Tying run at second. The 1-2 to Miller. Strike three, got him! First strikeout for Mason Miller. 2 more outs away to moving on to the finals. Runner at second. 1 out. Miller onto his windup the pitch. The slider didn't cut. And he's lucky he didn't hit him. But that would be a big ball 1. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he'll take a pitch for a strike. 101 in the 101. For Miller, he knows his fastball is good, but if he throws a mistake fastball, they will crush it.
That's ball 2.
There's a mistake fastball right there. 2-1. Miller into his windup. The 2-1 pitch to Miller. Strike 2. Circle changeup. Nice down the middle. One away. Miller takes a windup. The 2-2. Misses the fastball again. 1 for 101. A walk here won't be bad, but it's not where we need. They need an out. The 3-2 pitch. Pop up should be catchable. Marte's there, and he holds it down. 2 outs, 1 out away from moving into the finals, and win is up. Catcher's calling for circle changeup. Batter doesn't know that. We know it. Miller's going to stick with his bread and butter. Throws a fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. Chinese Taipei looking to make an upset and getting into the World Baseball Final with a big hit to left field, but should be playable for Dave Roberts, and we win the game with a big comeback as Chinese Taipei's Cinderella story is officially over. We move on to the World Baseball Classic Finals again. It will be our second one because the first one we were there, but we lost to Great Britain. But redemption is alive for our team. As for Chinese Taipei, a big loss, but they gave us a battle. I'll be real, I was scared. That single from first base really scared me. Paul Skeens gets the win. Bobby Wood Jr., the MVP of the game, with Dave Roberts scoring. But what a game in this World Baseball Classic, and Mason Miller will get the save as Jonathan Broxton, who pitched 2 great innings, gets the win. Whew. Damn, that was a tense game. That was intense. Like, I was actually kind of scared of losing in the semifinal round before I get to the finals, to be honest. Like, that one scared me. Paul Skeens gets a player attribute upgrade. Good for him. Bobby Wood Jr. moves up too. And Ryan O'Hearn moves up in the player attribute. Brian Reynolds gets an attribute upgrade. Marte, everyone's getting an upgrade. We got the Dodgers uniform, Brazil bat. We got Willie Stargale's card. I think that's from the Pirates program. And then we got the Pirates icon. All right. So the finals of the World Baseball Classic is going to be against Team Mexico. They beat the Netherlands. Mexico is going to be a fight. But this is where we are. We fought tooth and nail. We beat our rivals, Great Britain. We beat a really tough Chinese Taipei, and now we go against a really good Mexico team in the finals. Unfortunately, I do not have Paul Skeens in this one. And Mason Miller will be kind of limited, but he should be able to pitch. But I feel like in this situation, we're going to rely on him. Everyone's going to be the same. We still have Dave Roberts, Gleyber Torres. We should be good. This is against Team Mexico, where they have Alejandro Kurt. They got Nick Gonzalez, Alex Thompson, Jory Ortiz, Randy Rosarena. This is a lineup, and they actually have good pitching. Mexico is no joke in this game. And we're going to play in Marlin Park. And I forgot to change the settings again for a night game, but it's okay. I think a day game makes sense because I lost in a day game against Great Britain. For us, this is a redemption from losing to Great Britain in the last World Baseball Classic final stream. For Mexico, to prove that they are one of the top Latin countries to win a World Baseball Classic in a video game. It's going to be intense. And Alan Rangel, I think that's his name, will be pitching for Team Mexico. Nico Horner up to the plate, 250 average in this World Baseball Classic. The first pitch, and we're on our way, will be a ball. Nico Horner has been here before. He's hoping to get that World Baseball Classic trophy this year. He takes a strike. Fastball versus strike. For Mexico, a big win here to put him on the map. As Nico hits it over the head, and we'll get a single, and we'll start the inning off with a single. Nice hit from Nico as he gets on first base, and he'll start us off. Roman Anthony coming in. Roman Anthony in his last World Baseball Classic final did not do well, but looking to change that here today. The pitch. Curveball. Should be 2. 1 for first. Roman beats the throw. So a defensive play to get the runner out at second, but Roman beats the throw to not make it a double play. Kyle Teal up to the plate. He had a good World Baseball Classic final his last at-bat. I think he had a home run. He did. Roman Anthony at first. 1 out. 0-0. Do they make Roman run? The pitch. Kyle hits a big line drive to left center field. Roman's still running. It's at the wall. It's gone! Kyle Teal hits another home run in the finals of the World Baseball Classic to make it a 2-0 game. Opposite field hit to left field, and he gets us up 2-0, hitting a fastball, 379, exit velocity 102, but a big blow to Team Mexico as we're up 2-0. Christian Yelich up to the plate. And he hits a pop-up to right field, playable. But a big swing from Kyle Teal to get us up to the board. And we needed a home run to get us out. A 2-0 is a big lead for us. For Mexico, it's going to be a fight to get back to the top. Bobby Witt Jr. making his World Baseball Classic debut. Looking to get something going. This is his first time here in the finals. As he hits a pop-up to right field, but could it drop enough to get him in? It will not. So 2-run score on a Kyle Teal home run as we go up 2-0 in the top of the first. We'll move to the bottom with Team Mexico coming up. Le'Veon will be pitching for us. I did not use Whitey Ford as I was planning to, but I think he deserves this spot in this moment. He will go against Jarren Durant, who I've actually used in the game, and Jarren Durant is a beast in this game. Plays for the Red Sox, I believe. He's a big threat. One of the big threats in Team Mexico. Le'Veon takes the first pitch to Jarren Durant for a strike, and we're on our way. For Mexico, their bats are dangerous if they get on. For us, it's going to have to be perfect pitching and really good defense to hold off this Mexico juggernaut team. The 1-1. Circle changeup in the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. Jarren Durant looking to get a rally going for Mexico here in Miami, Florida, in the Lone Depot Park. Durant gets out of the way for a ball. 2-2. Le'Veon was questioned to be in this moment. Felt like he didn't deserve it, but the coach felt like he needed to get in there. Throws a sinker, fouls off for a strike. 2-2. The question is now, will Mason Miller be good enough? As Jarren Durant takes a high fastball for a strike 3. Randy Arozarena up to the plate, a big threat too. Can hit the ball well if hit well. As he hits a big first swing up to the air to Christian Yelich, but playable. Out number 2.
That is third. The first baseman, number 8,
Jonathan Aranda up to the plate. I don't know him too well, but nevertheless, never take anybody from Team Mexico lightly. As he hits a pop-up, Muncy running to the foul line. Can he get it? No good. Out of play. Jonathan, a lot of fans here for Team Mexico. Don't blame him. As Jonathan hits a liner to Christian Yelich, drops for a base hit, a runner on. Mexico's first hit goes to Jonathan. Runner at first, 2 outs. On deck is Alejandro Kirk, the catcher for Team Mexico. And a big contact here nonetheless. The pitch. Ground ball should be playable, and they get it out. So 1 hit, 1 runner left on, but no runs to score. We move on to the second. We're moving on to the second. Robert Garcia will be pitching for Team Mexico. Throws a fastball, circle changeup, and slider. He will go against Ryan O'Hearn, making his World Baseball Classic final debut. Gonna get my pitchers ready. I'm gonna get Sir Anthony Dominguez warm up, and we actually are gonna put Mason Miller in there and get him warmed up. We can't get Jonathan Broxton in there because Broxton's tired. Robert Garcia, trying to keep this a 2-run game, will go against the 6, 7, and 8 lineup. O'Hearn, Reynolds, and Muncy. Takes a foul ball, first strike. Throwing everything inside and fouls it off again. Ryan O'Hearn takes a strike again, 0-2. High fastball for a ball, 1-2. Ryan O'Hearn making a big difference in this team. Got to the World Baseball Classic, had some clutch moments in the series. Takes a ball, 2-2. Looking to keep that clutch moment in there to give him our first win in this World Baseball Classic miniseries. Hits a ground ball to the shortstop, playable. Throws it to first, and we'll get it out. Ryan Reynolds making his World Baseball Classic Finals debut. Has had an okay World Baseball Classic, but looking to have moments too where he can be a big clutch. He had 1 big clutch moment during the preliminaries, but hasn't had one here. Takes a pitch for a ball, 1-1. But for Brian, he feels honored that he's in this team and is hoping to make an impact with the future games. As he takes a fastball for a strike, he just missed. 1-2. Robert Garcia trying to keep this a 2-0 game. The pitch. Strikes out Ryan. I did not like that circle changeup. I thought I got it. Max Muncy making his World Baseball Classic final debut. Has been swinging the hot bat lately. As he hits one deep to left center field. This should draw 2, or it's going to hit off the wall. Muncy runs to second and keeps his hot bat going as he gets a stand-up double. Great hit from Max Muncy, who's been a terror in this World Baseball Classic. As a pitching change for Benario is up to the plate. He'll go against Kendall Marte, who has been a dominant force in this World Baseball Classic as he hits a line drive to right field. They're waving Muncy home. The throw to second, and they're not even going to throw it home, but Muncy scored, and Kendall Marte gets a single and scores the extra insurance run. What a hit. Nico Horner up to the plate. Marte at first, 2 outs, 3-0. Horner, a dangerous at bat. We didn't even get time to talk about Marte at all. Nico looking to keeping the rally going. Mexico trying to stop the damage. Horner hits it right up the middle, right through the pitcher's feet. To center field, runners hold at first and second. Big hit for Nico Horner, and the bats are coming alive as Roman Anthony is up to the plate. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Top of the second, 3-0. Roman takes a curveball for a ball. For Roman, this is a moment to really do damage to Mexico and knock them out. Mexico's trying to stop the bleeding. The 1-0. Roman takes a swing, fouls it off, 1-1. Sinker down. Both runners staying. Don't expect them to steal. The pitch. Oh, just missed it. A hanging curveball. Fouls it off for a strike. 1-2. Roman Anthony tried his best to keep this game alive. The pitch. Strike 3, slider away, and that will end the top of the second. But a 1-run scores from Muncy's double and Kendall Marte's single, 3-0. Mexico up.
Leading off for Mexico, the designated hitter,
Roddy Tells up to the plate, former Brewer, former Met. I believe he's playing for the Rangers now. Takes a fastball for a strike. Will go against Livion. Livion's still in the game, feeling that he can still keep going with a 3-0 lead. Throws another fastball in there for a strike. 0-2. Will he go for a slow pitch? Will he go for off-speed pitch? Rowdy just fouls it off. 0-2. Livion with the pitch. Here it comes. Just misses the curveball too high. 1-2. In the dugout, in the bullpen, is St. Anthony Dominguez and Mason Miller. Biggest question is now, can they get through this? The pitch. Tell staying in there. This is going to be a hard-fought game in this series. The question is now, can he get out of it? This may be Livion's last batter. Fouls it off again. He's been seeing every pitch he's thrown. Let's look at the pitch markers. Yeah, he's thrown every pitch he's known. Livion into his windup, the pitch. Strike three got him! What a pitching performance! Great pitch to get him out. Anyway, Alvarez Jr. is up to the plate. Big plays for the Braves, up to the plate for Mexico. Mexico trying to get something going here in these late innings. For us, it's a way to win. For Mexico, a big win here. Pitch, strike two, 0-2. Livion getting tired, but he feels like he can go after one more pitch, one more batter. For Nico, wants to get the Mexico bats going. As he takes a strike three call, looking second out. Up next, Nick Gonzalez from the Pirates. Hoping to get the bats going from Mexico. They desperately need something going. Livion Stain, first pitch fouled off. Livion, a pitching performance of the lifetime here in this World Baseball Classic.
Ball, that's out.
Probably weren't expecting him to be the one doing it. It was probably going to be Paul Schemes or Hyunjin Ryu, but they gave him the ball today. Hoping to keep this game alive. Throws a slider up for a ball. He's tired, but he wants to get out. He wants to go out in a big bang here. For Nick, keeping the bats alive.
No, that's low.
Fastball low and away, 3-1. Alex Thompson from the Arizona Diamondbacks on deck. The pitch. Pop-up foul. You can tell that Nick wanted that back. He felt like he should have got that. Livion in his 3-2 windup. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Circle changeup in the corner. Just got a piece of it. What will Livion do here? Will he go for a fastball and get him out, or go for off speed? The pitch. Big swing fouled off. 7 pitches he's thrown. This will be a big pitch at bat. Here we go. Here's the pitch from Livion. Ground, that's going to be up in the gap of left center field. This could turn 2. He's going to stay at 2 with a double. And I believe Nick Gonzalez has got the bats going for Mexico as Alex Thompson's up. And here comes the manager to take out Livion, who's pitched a phenomenal game, but will give the ball now to Sir Anthony Dominguez to hopefully get him out of this inning. Alex Thompson for Mexico, big bat for Arizona Diamondbacks up to the plate, looking to get something going. Runner at second, 2 outs, 3-0 our team. Mexico trying to get a comeback. Will take a fastball, fouled off. Sir Anthony Dominguez, familiar with this position, knows what it takes to get through this inning. Takes a curveball, sweeping curveball for a strike in the corner. For Sir Anthony Dominguez, this is what he's been waiting for. Redemption. The pitch. Strike 3 got Alex Thompson out. Sir Anthony Dominguez ends it. And we go to the top of the third. 3-0. Runner left on second. 2 hits. We go to the top of the third.
Now pitching, Alex Carrillo.
Alex Carrillo coming in to try to relief pitch for Team Mexico.
For the Dodgers, The catcher, number 3.
Our team trying to get more runs in to secure a win here at the finals of the World Baseball Classic in Miami. Kyle Teal, who hit a home run today, up to the plate. Will take a splitter for a ball. Kyle Teal, who hit a big home run in the first inning, looking to keep the hot bat going in this World Baseball Classic. He hit a pitch just fouled. That was the same fastball he got earlier. We just fouled it off. 1-1. Alex in the windup. The pitch to Kyle. Kyle hits it deep to left field again, but it's dropping and it'll be foul. It was a splitter. On deck is forgot. The pitch fouled off. Who is on deck? Is it Bobby Wood Jr.? No, it's not Bobby Wood Jr. It's who cares? Kyle Teal, 1-2. Fouls it again. Alex trying to figure out a way to get him out. Kyle trying to keep a rally going. 3-0 here in Miami. This is the finals of the World Baseball Classic. Kyle hits it again, foul off. The winner wins it all. The loser gets a silver medal. That's what my team got in the first round. I'm looking to get a win. Teal strikes out swinging on a high fastball. I chased it. Christian Yelich up to the plate. Yelich still trying to get something going in this World Baseball Classic final. Has been struggling right now, but is looking to make a big impact here if he can get a run going. Big swing to third, and it's an out. I hate that. 2 outs. Bobby Witt Jr. trying to keep the bats going before we get to the third. The question is now, will it be Mason Miller or Sir Anthony Dominguez to close it out? Bobby takes a foul. Fastball up, foul off, 0-1. For Mexico, trying to keep this a 3-run game and hoping they can get a rally going. Bobby Witt Jr. hits a line drive to right field. That's going to be 2. Runner, right fielder doesn't pick up the ball. Bobby's going for 3. Bobby's looking for 3, and I regret doing that. But I guess Bobby Witt didn't see the signal, so that will be end the inning. So we're going to the bottom of the third. 3-0 game.
Leading off for Mexico,
Joey Ortiz up to the plate. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound. I know that was bad base running on my part, my bad. But when he bobbled it, I thought Bobby could get him. Anyway, back to the game. Joey Ortiz trying to keep Mexico in this game to make it a tie game or win it all. He takes a sweeping curveball high for a strike. Sir Anthony Dominguez looking to close out the series to win it all here in Miami. The 0-1. Strike 2, fastball, nice pitch. Sir Anthony looking to get a strikeout here, trying to see if he can go over off speed. Misses the curveball for a ball, 1-2. For Joey Ortiz, a hit here can give life to Mexico as they're looking to get crawl back. They fought really hard to get to here, beating the Netherlands and also beating Panama. As Joey Ortiz fouls it off, 1-2. Dominguez gets his sign, the windup, and the pitch, the 1-2. Strike 3 got him in the first out of the bottom of the 30 as Joey Ortiz gets 1 out. 2 outs away from winning the World Baseball Classic, and Jarren Duran, a big bat threat, is up. Jarren Duran is first at bat, struck out. Will take a fastball of 98 for a strike. Mexico down in their last 2 outs. Jarren hits a bullet to the foul pole, to the fouling net. 1-2. The 0-2 from Dominguez. Strike 3! He caught him looking. Jarren Duran didn't know what to do. And Mexico is 1 out away. And batting next is Randy Arozarena. The last hopes of Mexico to keep them alive. On deck should be Alejandro Kurt. Dominguez gets his sign, the pitch. Strike 1, nice fastball. Randy just missed it. Anthony gets a signal. It's 0-1. Strike 2, same location with the sweeping curveball. Fans are on their feet. Most of the Mexico fans are not cheering, but the horns are for us. Dominguez gets his sign. The windup, the pitch, the 0-2. Strike 3, got him, and we win the finals. Our team has won the World Baseball Classic, defeating Mexico in a great game, coming back 3-0. What a win here in Diamond Dynasty. They were defeated by Great Britain in the last stream. They come back and defeat Mexico to be champions. And they are now our World Baseball Classic champions here in Miami, Florida. What a game. What a series. It was a hard-fought battle. I believe the toughest team we fought was Chinese Taipei. But we took out the Pool A pool. We fought a really good Mexico team. And this team came back and won it all with the new additions from Bobby Witt Jr. to Mason Miller, Paul Skeens. This team got the redemption they need. Reynolds didn't do much in this series, but we'll give it as as we host the trophy up in Miami and become the World Baseball Classic champions this year. Well, technically it'll be next year or the next World Baseball Classic because we lost the first one to Great Britain. But what a big win. Oh my god, that was intense. That was fun as fuck. Excuse the language, but I got my redemption. Woo! I will say that was very fun. I would say the biggest thing that I'm happy is that Kyle Teal gave us a clutch. I'll be real. We should have lost to Chinese Taipei. But they messed up with that error at first with the missed thrown. And personally, we shouldn't even be in the finals in reality. But we able to win. We get a mini-series championship booster packs and stuff. And we also get the Alex Bregman card for winning the World Baseball Classic mini-series. Our MVP was Max Muncy. And with that, we are going to say that we're the champions now. Yeah, this was a little bit fun. I want to say a little disappointment, though, was not knowing what the other teams were doing compared to the first playthrough. And I will admit, the second time around was a lot easier this time because I got familiar with the controls, and off screen I was kind of like practicing a bit. But I did stick to my gun. I did play with all-star difficulty, and I still had a great time playing. And even with the new additions players like Kenda Marte and Bobby Witt, I mean, it made a big difference. Like we got the moments we needed. So yeah, seeing everything here, we're gonna just say we're not gonna replay the. There's no point of really replaying it. I've kind of already like won the goals and everything. So we're going to move on to pack opening and see what players we got. I don't know how Dave Roberts became the MVP, but it was Muncy. But I think that's the problem that I'm having with this one. It's like the glitches are not helping with this because the first playthrough was everything was on top of everything and it felt more right. But I feel like there'll be a patch in the future and they'll fix it. But that was fun. Commentating it too. And I mean, it was really cool. We got a lot of packs. So we're going to open the St. Patrick's Day pack. And I'm going to go and let's see. We got Wade Bogg, Adam Dunn, and Kyle Flanagan. I think I'm going to get Kyle Flanagan. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get Kyle Flanagan. Which is fine. Yeah, because relief pitchers would be good. Let's see what uniforms I got. 1 second. Okay, so I basically got some of these already. As you can see, I already got like some of them already. But this is what I was doing when during off stream. So I will say yes, on off streams I will be basically. It's just more doing like programs and stuff. I don't want to really stream them too much because they're just basically you're doing moments to do it to get a progression. I'm still gonna stream like for the MLB The Show. I'll still do Conquest maps and maybe do another mini series with the mini series teams. So that's what we're gonna do on that one. So the next one would be just not World Baseball Classic one. It'll just be like a mini series of their whole thing, if that makes sense. And then oh wow, I could pick a lot of Dodger uniforms. See, at least they give you the options if you can get Dodger uniforms. Before, you're like, you couldn't get anything. The only one I don't see here, and if I'm being real, I really don't see the championship jerseys. So I guess I'm gonna have to get those later. But yeah, the next time I stream will be for this game, will be for Conquest maps and maybe more mini series. I'm actually kind of a little bit maybe down to do how do I say this? I don't know, maybe do a little bit of like play against people online. I mean, they're not bad. It's just I'm bad. So I mean, it's a lot of it's gonna be maybe me losing unless I get my first win. You know what I mean? But all in all, that World Baseball Classic moment was fun, and they're gonna have more moments later in the future. Like once the baseball season starts, they'll have more like boss challenges and stuff like that we're gonna be that will focus on too. So those are the thing. Right now it's just the game's still focusing on that. I may debate about doing a road to the show. I know I would like to stream that too and see where that goes, but I'm iffy on that one. Ooh, Luis Arez. That's a good pickup. Okay. Plays for the Giants. That's a good second baseman. Another one that I have. Let's see if I get a St. Patrick's Day one. Okay, I didn't get one. I was hoping to get a Mike Trout one. But yeah, that's the one thing that I'm kind of like looking at is like, oh man, we got a lot of packs. Yeah, in the future we'll do more. We'll get more. Try to talk and say this at the same time. We'll get more stuff going when the season starts. So, but it's been fun. Right now we're just seeing what we got. So far, nothing big. Luis Alvarez is a big pickup. I earned that. All right, let's see what the Ball and Habit one is. Our first diamond. Our first live series diamond. All right. I'm hoping. There's no way it's going to be Ohtani. There's no way it's going to be Judge. If I know in my dumb luck, I'm going to get maybe Bryce Harper. And it's going to be a relief pitcher. Cody F.M. Bellinger. Oh, no. He's back on the team. Oh, man. Cody. Oh, he's actually got a high this year. Okay. That's not bad. All right, we got Devin Williams. That's a good pickup for our bullpen. Trevor Williams, Jake Flannery. Dude, so my first live-action Diamond player is Cody Bellinger. I'm not mad about that. I'll be okay with that. I knew I wasn't gonna get an Ohtani or Judge. Or Mike Trout. Let's be real. I could have took a Tatis. But, ooh, Evan Phillips. But it's okay. We got our first live series. They have given us a reward for our hard work, but they gave me Cody Bellinger. Ooh, a Riley Green. That's a good one. We'll finish up this pack opening soon. We will probably come back to when... Also, with pack openings, I'm going to try to save them for streaming instead of doing them on the fly. Because I think this would be a good idea just to give you guys a heads up of like what I'm getting in my pulls. And then I could also review like cards that I earned in the programs and other stuff like that I did on my own time. But the goal is just to get better at the game, get my timing down, get everything going, and maybe if I have enough courage, which I will, because I actually tried a little bit of multiplayer, maybe I'll actually play some multiplayer against real life people and pray that it goes well. Because I did play a couple matches in multiplayer just for challenges purposes and to get more packs. I did okay for a bit, but I fell apart a couple times. So I'm hoping to fix my mistakes, which is what I was doing. Because there were some... Oh, we got a field. There was moments where I wasn't doing... my buttons weren't good. That's the best way to say it. Like, my buttons and feeling was really bad. I had to go back and fix it. But... Oh, a Trevor Story. Oh my god. He's a silver this year? But yeah. But I know in this game, it's still new. They will have new events. They will have new packs. They will have new, like, things that will draw new players and new player cards that I want to try to get. And I think that's what's going to happen in this one. We will be focusing on that. But what I mean by progress is there's a lot of these, like, spring breakout packs that I can do on my own. As you can see here, I finished the St. Patrick's Day one. I didn't get the Mike Trout card I wanted, which is fine. But as you get to, I'm going to show an example right here. So for, like, I'm working on trying to get the Bryce Harper one, right? So to get this, I have to complete challenges. But with moments, I don't really need to stream this. This is stuff that I could just do on my own off stream where I'm fixing on my own. But if there's like a showdown, I may do some of those too. So I'm thinking, like, I can stream some showdowns against that. That should be fun. I'm also thinking of streaming, obviously I said Conquest maps. Rank will be a little bit later, once I get a little bit more comfortable with the team I have, and then I'll try again with multiplayer challenges, same as, like, Battle Royales and all that. And then the other thing that I was going to focus on, too, is, like... You know, I'll do some quests that they have that you can, like, you can get. So there's some quests that can actually get you players and everything. And I could actually do that too. So with the addition of Cody Bellinger, I'm actually going to replace Ryan Reynolds. And I'm going to move these two. So Cody's a left fielder too. So my problem is my left field is going to be too annoying, but that's fine. I can fix that later. And then with everything else, it's kind of like we're good on that. We went up to 85 now, so the goal is still try to get a 99 on that, so that's fine. As for everything else, I think that's it for today. So we did earn some new cards. These are ones I earned on my own. And we actually had a really good mini-series, so I actually had a great time chatting away on this. So given with that, I think this is a good way to end the stream today because that was a lot of baseball and I'm losing my voice. Don't forget to tune into other streams on the channel. I usually will stream around 9 o'clock Western Coast time. And stay tuned for more Date Everything. We're getting really close to finishing a game. And then the Call of the Lamb series will come back soon, so keep an eye on that. But for all those who joined in today for this MLB The Show, thank you for tuning in to watch. If you missed the live stream today, you can go to the channel page, go under live. All my live content are in there, where you can rewatch it on your own free time and will. But for those who did watch it today, thank you for taking your time to watch it. Hope you're all having a great day. We're only 1 week away from the baseball season when it comes out, and I can't wait to see what happens in this season too. But with that, this is one Doder Kid. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you again for tuning in. Tune in for more streams coming up soon. Eventually, I'm going to have to try to put out a scheduling post when time comes, but that's in the future. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.